Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm on my old phone, so I'm going to try not to move too much. At least my old phone does not cut off my mic. So I hope you had a wonderful week. We're going to be hanging out for 3 hours. I've got my project, coffee, water, and yeah, so let's start as usual by giving the Square Squad a shout out and have some fun. So let's do this.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart to slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart to slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you can take me there tonight. Whoa, this life is all we know. Whoa, I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going on.
Yes, I don't usually use music with words. But I found that song and I thought, hey, that's a nice song. I tell you what, oh, the lights on these glasses are terrible. It's like you can't see me. I must just go a certain way of looking down, then I can see you. The glasses, I must be able to read through the glasses. Yes, so there we go. Let's just catch up with the chat and then I drop the link. And if you want to come up, show us your crochet, yarn, whatever, you're welcome. Hello, Rose. Good afternoon. Good evening, early evening. Okay. And Roberta, good morning, Ursha, and everyone in the chat. My crazy poppy lady, good afternoon, Ursha, and everyone coming in. Hello to my Frenchie. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Hey, and Cammy is saying it's a triple C raid. Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate it. Hello, Bonnie. Again, I saw her earlier at Kerry's live stream. Nisi, hello, my sweetheart. And DIY Creations. I'm here, my friend Ursula. Hello, Kerry. It was nice. I had Kerry on loud on my laptop while I was in and out the room, eh? So, yikes. And hello, everybody's saying hello to each other. And Amanda, how are you doing? Good to see you. Jessie babes, hello. She's left. She's with Oma. I said to Jonathan, I'm missing my Jessica. Hello, Mikael. Hi, Urshan, everyone. I'm having to lurk. Lurking is just fine. Thank you for everyone who hits the thumbs up. I so appreciate it. Hello, my lovely Usha. I hope everyone is swell today. Hello, my sweetheart. I also hope so. Hope all is doing well. If you're not doing well, tell us so we can put you on our prayers. Let me just get my paper ready, because we always have people who need prayer. Who doesn't need prayer? We all need prayer. Don't we just? Hi, everyone. I'm heading into the city for some shopping, so I'll be listening. I love that ear. I carry my favorite tiny elephant in the entire universe. Hey, hey. Hello, my sweet Dana, and you were looking gorgeous today. Hey? Love the hair, love everything, love what you were wearing. That was beautiful. Hello, everyone, says Dana. Creatively created crochet triple C. If you're not connected, what are you waiting for? Jessica said hi to DIY. Hi, Cami. Everybody's saying hello. Jessie, the crafty gypsy. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? I've just slightly moved the laptop. Got more space on the table then. But if it's not working, I'll move it back next time. Hello, Ursula. Hello to each and everyone in the chat. Love and hugs to all, says Katrina. How are you doing? How's the baby doing? Kelly! Hello, hello, Kelly with an I. I bring it every day. Hello, Dana. Long time no see. Yes, blink, blink. Long time no see. Hello, Ursula, says Cindy with an S. Lulu's treasure trove. And everybody's greeting each other. I'm so glad you're all doing well. Saying hello. I don't think I'm far from catching up. I don't think so. Crojo, are you not going live today? Because I wanted to do a raid to your live. I could not find your notification. Hey? Wait. This thing wants to fall. Let me pin the message. Pin the message. Crojo, are you not going live? Let me see. Was I in there? Hello, Kate. How are you doing? There she says, hello, hello. There you go. Bitch and Stitches, hello. Usha, just pop in to say hello and goodbye. I'm closing the channel today. What? Oh my goodness. You're closing the channel. Do you have to? Can't you just let it be? Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So how does anyone get hold of you now? What about a little short on the channel? Oh my goodness, that's a big decision. Well, you know what you're doing. You're a very capable girl. Hello, Juanita. How are you doing? Working and lurking. Hello, Cami. Thanks for joining me up here. How are you doing?
Good.
Rita says, hi, everyone. And Ursula, I'll be listening and closing my eyes. I have a migraine, so I need to just listen. Oh, my sweetheart. Well, I put you on the prayer list. Rita, for a migraine. Oh, my goodness. That is not good. Wow, Kate, I'm still blown away by that closing the channel news. I have the same issues most time with the glare on the glasses. I have wanted to go live, but just trying to wait for that right moment in time. Let me see if she's not going live, but I have to take my mom to the doctor. I have a premiere at the same time, though. Oh, right, because I wanted to put it on and I didn't want to take anything from your channel. Wow. Good morning, everyone, says Crochet Creations by Jessica. Today is my birthday. Spending it with you all wonderful people. Well, I'm going to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, 3 times hooray. Hooray, and a hip, hip, and a hooray, and a hip, hip, and a hooray. And I hope there's many more and in good health, my sweetheart? Oh, for goodness. I hope you are well. Thanks for sweet hellos, Jackie. I had to start the morning with bad news, but my son informed me he has colon cancer. One big one and 3 little ones, which went to his liver. It's considered stage 4. Oh my goodness, Jackie. I'm putting your son up. Jackie Yepes. Colon cancer. Wow. Wow. Son. Well, we are putting him on our prayer list. How? Woo! Okay, let me do this. My sweetheart. So we can see you. I'll swap places with you. You see? How are you doing, Faith?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Ursula?
Doing well. It's Friday. My Friday evening has started. It's 5 p.m. gone 5 p.m. here. So I am all good. It's just downhill from here to Saturday morning and then just flop on over. Something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for a call today, so I guess my week isn't officially over. We're in the middle of the day, though, as well.
Yes, you've got a lot more Friday than me. Hi,
yes,
Lydia. How you doing?
Yes, I do.
Yes?
I'm waiting. Yeah, because I'm waiting for a call. I'm going to be allocated, so I may not be happy to be able to join you on Friday mornings like this, but it's Central Time, so no problems being engaged in your Monday morning lives.
All right, but you mean it might be a position for you? Well, then
Yes,
it's good news.
I've got my next project assignment.
But I think that's fantastic. I mean,
yes,
that is great.
Someone
I mean, I don't even.
I had an interview earlier this week, and I said something, and someone said they wanted an update. So I'm giving whoever.
Yes, it's always good to pray for someone for a position. You know, if they want a job and they need a job and they get a job, I'm all for that. Lord can open doors for us. Absolutely. Hello, and everyone in the chat says Crojo, although I've been cross-chatting with Crojo. I'm looking on this screen and on this screen, so I'm just catching up here. I have done no crochet this week. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. At some point, I will get back in my craft room, but I've got a lot to sort through. Bedroom swaps. Oh, my word. Yes, that is likely for you to not get anything done. I would imagine. I'm adding you to me. Add me to your prayer list, Juanita. Oh, there we go. All good. And hi, Frenchie. Your weather, the storm, all right? Did you weather the storm all right? She probably answered. And Cindy has been saying hello to everybody. I've shared you out, my friend. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Dana's looking beautiful every day. I tell you, she takes my breath away. She's doing a walk tomorrow morning. Now I missed if it's 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers. But hey, there you go. Kelly's saying, hi, Juanita, you got it. Hello to Lydia. Almost nothing, only lost power for 3 hours. Hey, that's like load shedding. No power for 3 hours. Crochet Queen China. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello, hello. Hello, Darcia. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Cammy said hi to Lydia. Everybody's saying hello. Amanda. Doing okay today. Just getting some crochet done. Laugh out loud. About to make food. I am hungry. I ate before I came on this live because I know it's 3 hours. And I thought, what if I have to wait till 8 p.m. to eat? No way am I going to make it. I'll just fall off my chair here. Love your lipstick today. Looks beautiful. Mwah. Thank you so much. Same old. Maybe it's a different one. I don't know. I just took what was in the drawer. There you go. She says, Nancy, Little Treasures by Nancy. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Frenchy Fiber Files? Much better than my week and a half with Fiona. Oh, my word. A week and a half. And I take it Fiona as some kind of weather. It's weather. It's not a person. Right? Do you know? In Canada? I think she's in Canada.
She is.
Not going live, but I have to take my mom. There you go. I'm caught up on that one. I've had a horrible cancer diagnosis and fell below the monetization threshold and decided that Google doesn't need the pennies my videos generate. Oh, right. Okay, but I am definitely writing you up on my prayer list. Oh, wow. Cancer. I tell you what, cancer is running. It's like running wild. Yes, I agree with you. But what if you just put it, you know, because I mean, if you delete everything or close the channel, if you just unlist the videos, you still can at some point just make them, put them out there again. But if you delete them, there's no way back. Sorry to hear that, Lena, Rita's design. What did Rita say? Did I miss what Rita said? Oh, Rita has a migraine. There we go. I'm sorry, but you know, if you read about the stage 4 cancer by whose son was that now? That Jackie Yepes' son, and Bitchy and Stitch's cancer. Then I'm like, what was wrong? It's like a migraine compared to that is less, although obviously the person going through it is in pain. We don't minimize that. Oh yes, Frenchie. I tell you what that is bad news, but it's something we can pray for. At least. That's something we can do. Happy birthday, Crochet Crashes by Jessica. Everybody's saying happy birthday. Hope you are better. And now, hugs is Frenchie. Everybody's saying thank you. Yes, we absolutely keep Kate in our prayers. And Jackie's son in our prayers. And Juanita. And Rita, Lena's Designs. She has a migraine. Frenchie, unfortunately, no, I had a left mastectomy last November with radiation. Recently found out that it's spread and I need the right one done too. Oh, right. Okay, so we just keep you in our prayers for that. Sounds like breast cancer. There you go. Ah, bitches, that's vile. You could be cheeky and re-upload videos. Then we can all pop over and rewatch to get your hours up. You could call it flashbacks. Yes. Something, not just all that hard work and then nothing. Oh, wow. Yes, so that when you upload it again, you know, all who are your friends here in the community can just run. There's something to run, playlist to run. And I find if you unlist the video and you put it back on, you haven't lost your amount of thumbs or your views. So, I don't know. Think about that. Blind Stitch Creations, Marsha Lee, how you doing, my sweetheart? Wow, eh? Everybody's saying hello. Jackie, we'll be praying for your son. Monetization ends on Monday. I couldn't possibly get to 4K, 4,000 hours in 3 days. I am not that interesting. Oh, man. Oh, my sweetheart. I think the diagnosis far outweighs anything on the channel, but still, just to close it down. But, hey, I just, for you, I pray for wisdom, that you make the right decision. Hey, Miss Laura Boo, virtual hug. The word shenanigans. What shenanigans are you up to? Laura, does Laura get up to shenanigans? No, Laura is goody two shoes. A bitch and stitches will hold you up in prayer too, says Bonnie. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Marsha Lee, not many shenanigans this week, but I'm doing well. How are you, sweetie? Yes. No, Laura's too good. She said she was a difficult teenager, but that's long gone. Hey, Laura, now you're an angel. I wanted to thank you again for buying my pattern. It means so much. Oh, I know what it means when someone buys your pattern. Don't you worry. So that was the least I could do. Hello, Diane Sharp. How you doing, my sweetheart? Good to see you. Hi, Marsha Lee. There you go. Hello, Lydia. Hello to Darcia. Everybody's saying hello. I'm doing good, trying to stay out of shenanigans, but knowing me, I'll end up somewhat. There you go. Blind Stitch Creations. Marsha Lee, are you joining us? How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you guys?
No, we're all good. Is it the first time that you're on a live stream with someone?
No, I was in one like a couple years ago with Dana. But yeah, you're my first this year.
Yes, but you're doing good because there's no echo, nothing. All is very good.
Thank you, because I'm not home. I'm in the car, so I'm waiting on Mom. Yes.
Yes. All right, no worries. It's good to finally meet you. So that's good.
Yes.
She says, oh my goodness, Kate, says Poppy, that's a lot of work. Please save your best videos. So if you decide to come back, you can. New channels targets are less than ours, and the medical issue you have got. Oh, yes.
But I'm just going to get down. I just wanted to say hey to everybody and show my face a little bit. See if this works.
Thank you so much for joining us. I so
Bye,
appreciate
everybody.
it.
Bye, Marceline.
Bye-bye, my sweetheart. Let's, Bonnie wants to dance. Bonnie wants to jingle jangle. Let's just see here. And then I want to hear what... I want to hear what Kemi's crocheting. Thank you, Bonnie. May that return to you 100-fold. Let me just see here. All is good. Okay. Kemi, can you show us what you're working on?
Yep. So
Did
I am
let
making
me
a
see.
poncho.
Oh,
okay, let me quickly, I'm going to quickly solo you. There we go. All
So
right.
Is
that the one that Granny D always talks about?
Yeah. So this is the second one. And then I finished the first one last night. Don't mind the stitch markers.
Ooh. All right. I love those blue colors.
And then I'm going to stitch them to, my mom's going to help me stitch them together. And then, like, where these stitch markers are, is going to be like the cowl neck. I'm going to do like a cowl neck.
Oh, right.
And then,
oh, wow.
the rest of them are for the starting here is for the border. I'm going to, when I finish the cowl neck, I'm going to attach it here. Some more yarn here.
Clever idea.
Yeah. I've wanted to do one for a while and I've never done it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Since I have two of each color.
Wow, I'd love to see that when that's done, hey? Wow. Sounds fun, Marshall says Laura. And doing good. Coffee in my cup, nothing on my hook. How are you, Sister Sia? No, we're all good. It's Friday. It can't get better now. If it's Saturday or Sunday already, you're heading for the end of the weekend. But if it's Friday, you're heading into the weekend. So it can only get better from here.
I was expecting
Lydia
that Cammy would have a shawl. He almost always is working on a shawl. He threw us off today. He's working on a poncho.
That's amazing. Your candy canes are going be a little delayed. I'm under the weather. As soon as I feel better, I will send them to you, says Lydia. Oh, sweetheart, I'm sure she understands. This will kick it behind and be back to full stream soon. All right. Paula says, good morning. Hello, Paula. I saw her over at Kerry. Hope you're doing good, my sweetheart. For the longest time, I have been calling not the end, Donna. But apparently her name is Roberta. My goodness, I only found this out like 2 days ago. I'm like, this is crazy. How can I be calling someone by one name and they are another name? Here I am waiting for the live to start and it didn't start on its own. Listen, you know that happened with Linda's. I was watching. I've got the notification on for Linda and I'm thinking, it says the right time. I'm looking at a nail, how do you say? Thumbnail, but nothing's happening. So then I went to her channel and then she was live and I'm like, I so did not get this notification. I was looking at the thumbnail and the thing didn't do what it was supposed to be doing. Hey, that is like out there. Hello, all I missed. I'm working and lurking. Work and lurk is the best. Good morning, everyone I missed. I'm working on Granny Stitch cardigans, says Dana from Creatively Creative Crochet. Check out her Ravelry pattern store if you have not yet. She's got great patterns and our Crochet Corner loves to wear the things that she makes that Dana designs. Happy birthday. Everybody's saying happy birthday. Tammy, good morning, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Let's see here. My heart and prayers always go out to those with cancer. Thanks to prayers, I survived stage 4 plus diagnosis over 35 years ago. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that encouragement, Bonnie. That is always so encouraging to hear that someone has, you know, sort of beaten the odds, you know, through prayer and everything, but still, it's not, because I think for many people it is just like there's no hope because the odds are so high. So that's good news, Bonnie. Oh, thank you. I was telling my husband about this guy on this documentary on Netflix on Blue Zones. And he was, what was he, 59, in his 50s, or was he 60? And he was diagnosed with some cancer. I can't recall now. I'm not going to say the wrong word. And he was given 3 months to live. And he decided he's going back to Italy. And then they sold everything, moved back to Italy. And he bought a house. And then he decided he's going to plant a vineyard. And he thought to himself, even if he can't live to eat the grapes, his wife will have it. He's now over 102. And he's fine. Not a wrong diagnosis. It's just, I don't know if it was a combination of the right diet, less stress, whatever. But I mean, that surely was like a death sentence, eh? I mean, sir, we can't do anything for you, and you've got 3 months to live. Wow. Hello to those I missed getting the little one ready. We're heading out to go shopping and a walk around the river. And you know what's nice to do it with a little child is that to them it's all new. It's all new. So you see it through their eyes. It's like, ooh, discovering the world. Granny D, my sweetheart, how are you doing? You're so funny. No, I am Miss Pris. Laugh out loud, not me. You don't look naughty. You look like you give Sunday school, Laura. You're a Sunday school teacher. Good morning, all from Missouri, says Michelle Jenkins. Hello, my sweetheart. Just got my laptop a little bit turned today, so I just want to get into my blanket. I finished my blanket, and I'm working on the edge, just the edge here. So my little ugly duckling, I think maybe a beautiful swan after all. I'd probably do another 3 or 4 rows of single crochet. So that's came out good enough. Good enough is what I call it. Good enough. So, yay. Oh, hello, Sheila, all the way from Ireland. How are you doing, sweetie? Hello, hello. Everybody's saying hello. Yes, Granny D, indeed. The way Amanda says it, that's the way we all want to say it when we see her. It's like, Granny D. Hello, Mishi, how are you doing? Good to see you. All is saying hello to each other. Hello, Tammy. Love the colors. Cammy, says Crojo. I'm working on a blanket
Thank
for
you,
a
Laura.
friend for Christmas. Ooh, Amanda, I'm sure that will be a beautiful gift. Because can you imagine the stuff that she makes? Yes, Cammy is delicious. That is delicious. And she always calls it delicious, eh? I'm back. That was so nerve-wracking. I ran. Sheila, Marsha Lee, you did so well. Saying hello and everything. And sometimes if people come up and there is echo and whatever, and you did it perfect. Well, you see, now you can do it again. So, well done, Cami. Can't wait to see it finished. Everybody's saying hello, and they love what you're doing, Cami. That's beautiful. Finished my llama theme notebook. I started on Be Creative Crafts last night, says Nancy. Ooh. Any plans for the weekend, Faith?
This weekend, let me see. This evening, I'm meeting with a former coach. We're someone I know, catching up. Tomorrow is in the morning. I go running in the morning.
Ooh.
I've got to do some cleaning.
Thanks,
and I'll do some crocheting, but I gotta get ready because I won't have as much time, after this week.
Yes.
For everything, because I gotta go. I do need to inventory some of my yarn because we have our yarn hop next week. So I need to know so I can be good and not buy yarn that I don't need, but still get something. I did want to say, I have like my phone all the way down. You're on my phone, so you still get the watch hours while I'm up here, so that I can not have the echo.
Thank you so much. Love my time spent here, says Roberta. Thank you. She's a member for 24 months. Listen, thank you, Mishi, for telling me that Melanie's link is not working. I will absolutely attend to that. Absolutely. I don't see my latest comment. I guess I needed to refresh. My son is starting aggressive chemotherapy this Wednesday. He prepared his family, especially his youngest daughter. Oh, wow. Hey, look, it's going to be a difficult time. So we just keep them up in prayers because there's things like this that you definitely need people to come around you and help you and pray for you. And wow, I remember our time. So it was not easy, and we couldn't have done it if there wasn't so many people praying. I was in here in the chat waiting, and the screen didn't change. I had to refresh. Were you in the basement, Frenchie? I didn't see you. You're welcome to come up.
I think she's referring to the YouTube didn't start going when you went live.
Can you believe that? Yes, but I tell you, that's what happened with me when I went to Linda's live stream. Was it on Tuesday? I think on Tuesday. I was waiting for her to start, and then, man, and I'm looking and I'm like, I'm sure I'm past the time. So I refreshed. Then it came up. So, no. Okay, I went to her channel, which is also a way of refreshing now. You'll need to check your subscriptions because some people I've been connected to for months or years, all of a sudden I'm no longer connected to. I will absolutely check that out. Yes. Yes, I've made like 3 of her light and airy ponchos. Love them. She's talking about Dana, Creatively Created Crochet, our Triple C. Dana, good to see you, says Granny D. Okay, Jackie, sending prayers. Absolutely. Oh
I
my
need to
goodness,
find a
Jackie.
poncho. I need to find a poncho pattern that has a hood, or that I could easily add a hood to, because I want to because my sister likes the ponchos with the hood. Like if she's
Yes.
wants to cover her eyes, because she uses it in to keep warm some places where she might want to take a nap, but if all the lights are on, or you have a migraine, you want to cover your eyes because the lights are extra bright when you have a migraine.
Oh yes.
So I would love if anyone knows of a poncho with a hood, you can let me know. Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Timmy.
I'm looking for a lacy rectangle shawl for a yarn with a bit of a halo. Any suggestions? Hello, Mimo D Crochets. How are you doing? Sorry if I haven't said hello yet. I missed you. I think I might have missed you. Let me just see here. It's wonderful, Roberta. 24 months. Hey, there you go. Hello.
Okay.
Let me see where it's going to put you. I like to be behind the comment.
Yeah, no,
How are
I
you
was
doing,
in
Frenchie?
the chat. Not even on YouTube. I was in your live chat, and the window didn't roll when you started the live.
That's amazing. I tell you. This is weird things are happening. Hello, Dinky Jen. Wow. Wow. Cindy is saying Lulu Treasure Trove. Cindy is saying hello to everybody. That's how you share yourself out. You just type OMGrannySquare in the chat. Then Nightbot runs like that. Look how fast he did it. Hey, man. He broke a leg doing it. Jackie, my comment disappeared too. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Frenchie, wait. Let me quickly go this side and solo you so I can look. Oh.
Hang on, maybe if I...
Yeah, do the one Mississippi to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that is so pretty.
There's a little thing in the middle here. It's cute.
Beautiful.
It's a pattern.
That is so cute.
It's a pattern by TCD DIY.
Wow. What a name. TCD
Yeah, she's a machine.
TCD
She has two
DIY.
Yeah, she makes wearables, and she has a new pattern like twice a week.
Twice a week?
She has a new tutorial video twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays.
I'm not that
insane.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna agree with you. That's insane.
That is. Oh wow. Okay, she must sleep less than Bod.
Yeah. So this is the shirt. This is a top for my oldest.
8 hours.
And I actually have another pattern by her that I'm making from my youngest.
Wow.
So gorgeous. Come on, open up. Library. And go back. Where are you? Here.
Bonnie says, I'm 38 years with 4 sons under 12. Youngest was 5 months. Hello, Hilda. That's when you got the diagnosis. Yes, of stage 4 cancer. Okay, no, sorry. I anticipated you. I anticipated. That's what anticipation does. Oh my goodness. Bagaday has a hooded poncho, Amanda. Oh, Faith was asking. Jada has a poncho with a hood, says Roberta. Oh, thank you, ladies. I hated the thought of someone raising my sons and taking my husband. Laugh out loud. Good thing friends prayed. Oh, that's funny, Bonnie. Hey, but I'm so glad that is Faith up on the panel. I'm in the chat today. Not on the panel, says Amanda. Yeah, Amanda. There you go. Jada in Stitches. Yeah. So different recommendations. Roberta, what's Jada's link? Jada in Stitches. Jayda, I think. I'm back.
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the link because I don't think I have Jada, so I wouldn't be able to find that pattern.
Hang on.
All right. Yeah, there's so many that has oh, Crojo. I did what I did every like 2 years, which is you just bleach the head and then put the color on. So it looks the same as you walk in and you walk out and it looks the same, but a whole process has taken place. Yes, Crojo, you would understand. Eh? She used to be a hairdresser, so still working on going through. What is that? PT. It was my MS progression. I'm trying hard to get back where I was.
Yeah.
Physical therapy. All right. Okay. Okay, my sweetheart. We keep you on our prayer list for that too. Love. There she says.
Oh, thank you, Bonnie.
Hello, Amanda. Another Amanda.
This is the sweater that I just started for my daughter.
Let me quickly solo you. As 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Hey, there we go. Let's see. Ooh, my goodness! Look at all the texture. I love it.
Yeah, it's a basket weave.
Oh, Frenchie, that's beautiful.
Yeah, she's using a striped yarn, but I'm just changing colors like randomly. Like I saw beautiful. That, like, wow. Since I follow her, of course, I see some of her old stuff sometimes, and I saw that. It's like, wait, check sash.
But I was in your.
I
wasn't
colors.
chatting, but I was in your live, lurking and listening. Frenchie says, Bonnie. Oh, rightio.
So yeah, I looked at it.
I usually can find links, but you usually can find, and today you can't. Okay, there's a link for you. Cammy's dropped a link. He's busy behind that coffee mug. He's busy.
That's the link to her
so
poncho,
busy.
and then I
thank you, Cammy. Oh, look at that. Jada's hood for the poncho. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I saw that. Just 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi there, hey? I love that. You know, that's not easy. When I started doing crochet cables, I had to learn how to do that. And that is something to really wrap your head around. That was not easy.
Well,
thank you very much.
The 2 sweaters I made for my daughter, the 2 sweaters that I made for my daughters earlier this year were harder, and they were hers too. Like I'm making a lot of her stuff.
Oh wow! But she's very blessed that she's got a mama who can do it like that. You're welcome, Tammy. Lurking and eating dinner. Yes, this is what we would be doing right about now. But I had an early dinner, so I could be up here with you guys. And I wanted to just add some of my shocking pink. This is a hot pink. Oh, wait a minute.
I was just going to tell you to make her big so I could see that.
So that's the top that I showed you earlier, except she didn't want the frilly bottom. So I didn't make the frilly bottom. But that's how it looks on a person. That's what it looks like on a person.
Right. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Wow.
I'm just looking for the 2 sweaters. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if I showed them on here, but I did show them on my channel at least.
Trudy, hello, my sweetheart.
I'm just going through my gallery because it was a while ago.
Hello, Roberta. This is Roberta. I thought she was Donna for the longest time. What was wrong with me? Where did I even get Donna from? So hello and welcome, Roberta. What was I thinking? Oh, wow. I love that Frenchie says creatively created crochet. Triple C Dana. Amanda, what time is it where you are? Same time as for me, I guess. 5:45 p.m. But she can answer for herself, you know. I've got that nasty habit of answering on behalf of someone else. I remember someone asked my husband something. We weren't dating for very long, but he was so slow in answering. Oh, wait. There we go. then I would answer for her. And she said to me, no, let him answer for himself. He's got a voice. Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and the other
that's
one.
Beautiful. Oh, wow. I love that.
And those are all her patterns. Those are cables. Those are complicated cables.
Yes,
this is just
I remember. Oh, when I learned how to do cables, it was like, I know how to do cables in knitting. So if you know how to do it in knitting, it's really
completely different in crochet.
Totally different.
Well, I haven't figured out.
You know, with knitting, you have to hold your stitches on something and then go back to them and twist them around, and then don't forget to not do it the other way. And
no, not the end. Yeah. Are you Donna?
You said her name was Roberta, I'm like,
and the Moroccan, you know, the Moroccan Afghan that I've been working for almost 2 years.
Wait, let me put you on there. Solo.
That's a pretty.
Wait, there we go. Ooh, that's beautiful, eh? Ah. There you go. That's beautiful. Not the end. Are you Donna? Because I've been calling her Donna for the longest time. Is she Donna?
Yes.
Which one is Roberta? I'm not talking about Roberta. Say again.
It's KNOT. Magic is Roberta.
It's not magic.
Yes.
You see, not the end. It's not magic. Okay, I have to definitely make a difference between this. It's not magic. It's not magic. It's hard work. It's not magic. And that's Roberta. Okay. Okay, there we go. And Donna, not the end. Donna, not the end. How to not the end. She wasn't taught how to not the end, and it all fell apart. I remember that story. Not the end. Ooh, you guys are confusing me big time. Not the end. But now I've got it sorted out. In writing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that blanket, like I said, took me almost 2 years to make, mostly because I had to stop ordering the kits for a while because it was expensive.
Yes.
But I was pretty sure I was going to finish it. It was for my mom. I was making it for my mom, and I'm pretty sure I was going to finish. I had little enough left to do to finish it while I was on vacation there. I literally finished the border 20 minutes before I had to leave.
Oh,
I didn't
even. An aunt of yours or somebody was willing to work it in? Was an aunt or somebody was willing to work it in?
Yes, her sister, like her and her sister both lived together.
Yes.
And yeah, I didn't even weave in the ends, but my aunt is going to do it for her.
Can you believe that? Unbelievable.
Like literally 20 minutes before I had to leave the house, I finished the border.
Well, listen, that is, I was making.
You're not living on the edge, Frenchie? Sorry.
I was finishing a GrannySquare Afghan years ago when I first learned how to crochet. This was before I knew you, Ursula. So I made this was when my grandma passed away. My mom's like, well, why don't you make an Afghan for Aunt Kathy and Aunt Donna? I'm like, okay. So I just started on the GrannySquare for my Afghan for my Aunt Donna, and then I started on the one for my Aunt Kathy. I literally finished it in her driveway and put it in the box in the driveway. I'm sitting there we got an hour drive.
You guys like living on the edge.
Yeah, well, I started it. I thought I would have enough time. And I guess you could say I kind of did, but it was like right in the driveway. And I started it in the beginning of November. Late end October, very within the first days of November. So, I thought it would leave me plenty enough time to finish it. Nope. Finished it right in the driveway.
Wow.
Folded it up, put it in the box, tied up the bow, and I'm like, we're done. My mom's like, well, if you don't, you'd have to go hiding me in Kathy's bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you're lagging, Cammy, because you're choppy.
A little bit choppy, yeah, just a little bit. Made it to stop number 1. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye, Nisi. Thank you for letting us run a bit. I so appreciate it. Everybody's saying hello to Butter Boutique. I've got those 2 ladies sorted out now. I know now who's Donna and who is Roberta. Because I was saying hello to, it's not magic. Hello, Donna. Hello, Donna. I just had Donna on the brain. So, oh, wow. I'm sitting in my hospital with my daughter. She's having surgery now, says Doritha. What? She's having surgery this morning. Well, we pray that the Lord will guide the doctor's hands and give insight and wisdom more than is needed. That is Doritha's daughter. We hope for a good report, for a good feedback. Writing here, surgery. Wow. Wow, Doritha. Happy to see you all. Thank you, says Andrea. Hola, Joe. There we go. Hello,
nice.
hello. I have a bag on my hook.
Thank you.
What's nice? I remember that Frenchies was one of the first channels I subscribed to when I first came on YouTube. Good to see you. Oh, wow. You see? Frenchie, you had to come back and do it. Just had to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder why. Yes, Elaine. Hello, Elaine. Did I say hello to Elaine?
It's not a big boo-boo. It's only 3 stitches. There we go.
Prayers for Butterroll Boutique. Absolutely. Yes. Let me just see if I can go to Nightbot and at least, how do you say, disable the incorrect link for now and get it ready for next week again. Next week I'll do that. Wonder how that can be, eh? But it's good if you guys tell me. If you pick up that someone's link is not right, it helps me so much if you tell me, because sometimes something can change. You do your best to get it right. Let's just see. Where is she?
Okay, not cooperating right now. There we go.
Oh, I tell you, I was working on my intralac blanket this week. But you know how I work? I work 3 or 4 rows at a time. It just feels faster. It's not faster. It just feels faster. So, there we go. I remember knitting a baby outfit for a friend I was staying at for a few days, and I finished it on the morning I was leaving. She was 6 months pregnant at the time. What? She was 6 months pregnant at the time. Wow.
Well, that's the life of a crocheter, living on the edge with all the projects and things.
This is how I'm doing this. You see, that's the end. Then I come over. Now I'm actually on this green row, but I've worked this light green row up to there, and then I worked that green row up to the block before, and then the light purple one up to the block before, and then the purple one up to the block before. So now I just take that light green one and continue up to, say, I usually do one like 3/4 of the way, then a second one halfway, and then a third one 1/4 of the way. Dinky Cross Jen says, I've made most of the baby set before I went, but was sitting in bed into the early hours, making sure it was finished in time before I left. Oh, I've done that. I've done stuff where I sit until late in the night to make sure that something's right. Good morning, Christine. How are you doing?
Hi,
What's in your
Christine.
cup? What's on your hook? How was your week?
Am I better now?
Weekend?
Do I sound choppy anymore?
Yes.
No, you're good.
No. All is good.
Oh,
I think you're good.
Okay, because I put my headphones with my microphone on.
Oh, right. Darcia, you know, my mom has now started this. She posted in Facebook just her photograph, but she's on row 3. But hey, she's crocheting like a knitter, you know, like a knitter that where you throw the yarn around the pen. She's holding the crochet hook like that, so she doesn't need a second hand. So I'm like, I've never seen it. I've seen it once. I know one lady that crochets like that. Hello to Crojo. Prayers for your daughter, Dorita. Says Crojo.
The way the lady who taught me how to crochet, she holds it like, you know, like this or something like that, you know, a variation of it, and then holds it and throws the yarn over, holds it in a pencil grip, but doesn't even, you know, so she'll go like this, go in, you know, throw the yarn over, and, you know, do that.
Yes.
I can't even figure out how to do it. It's like we're doing it. And I want to learn.
It's like knitting with crochet hook, with a crochet hook. It's like
the way I want to learn how to crochet is the way I hold the needle when I knit, but I can't figure it out.
So I found myself though recently. I am moving this a little bit of this hand and the like both hands. So I am moving this hand. I don't know if it's because I knit, but I like find myself like using my finger to help.
Yeah, like when hi Donna.
Yes.
So when I crochet, you know, I kind of, you know, ever so slightly flick my finger. But when I knit, so I'll be holding the yarn. Let's say I'm using straight needles. You know, I'll go in and I'll wrap it around, you know, my pinky, ring finger, and then hold it with my middle finger, and, you know, go in, throw the yarn over, pull it out.
Exactly what my mom does, but with a crochet hook.
When
I'm like, Mom, you're knitting.
Hang on, there's a totally different way, and I do that with the long straight needles too. However, with circulars, it's totally different. You know, I'll hold it, you know,
then you do
over the pinky, under the middle finger. You know, I'll kind of weave it like this.
Yes. I don't even know how you can explain that, because, you know, for me to hold the yarn in my one hand is so second nature that if someone asks me how I hold it, I literally have to think, how do I hold it? Because I never think about how I'm holding it.
Well, I kind of do, because I switched it up.
It's a tutorial on my channel, Darcia.
Yeah,
I were to say like how I wrap my yarn. It's well like that.
Yeah, I would have to pick up a project and hold it, and then I'll go, this is how I hold it. It's not like I have things.
And then when I crochet, you know, I'll hold it just under my middle finger, and then, you know, put the yarn under my index, and then bring it around.
Yeah,
but for straights, I gotta actually cast on.
You know, that it's wrapped around my middle finger, and I pick it and go.
Yeah. Right now, though, I find
the same. Like I haven't knitted in a long time, but I knit continental.
Can't figure that out. I've tried, and I just can't figure out how to do continental. So it's weird.
Like crochet. It's like you're crocheting with your needle.
Yeah, it's like crocheting. I tell you, if you've never knitted and you've only crocheted, I think you'd be able to pick up continental knitting real easy. But if you've been taught how to do the put in the thing and throw it and put it in and throw it, then
that's
like,
that's kind of what I do.
I'm
but
supposed to let go,
the way I do it for the circulars is the way Very Pink Stacy does it. Where she flicks it. Hang on.
She says, I'm fat and sassy now, all good. After she's eaten, I'm fat and sassy. Ah, you're so funny. Okay, what is Darcia was asking? I say on my channel is a thing that's called how to crochet a square or rectangle interlock blanket. So you can that because the thing is I'm filling them in as I go. I started at the bottom. Well, you guys have seen before. You start and you work
Okay.
So once you finish, you just put a border around. And there's with this, I mean there's hardly any ends to work in. So
Complete your yarn. Okay.
And I dropped the link to Ursula's video for you.
Thank
so
you.
if you want to see it.
Just deleted the video, so I'll say goodbye and officially become an urban legend. Like once upon a time, there was a crazy Canadian woman named Kate who hugged her yarn. Kate, I will never forget that after speaking to you, I could literally publish my, I think it's a five video baby blanket thing, because she gave me the advice I needed to be able to go ahead and just, and I was asking people on live streams, do you know? And she had the knowledge, the geeky knowledge. So what is she saying? She's saying, everyone be well and don't bleach your yarn.
Okay, so when I knit with circulars, this is the way I hold the yarn, like this.
Okay, well, I'm going to solo you quickly so we can see. Wait, so I'm going to solo you.
It's like this, almost the exact same way I hold my yarn for my crochet. But when I knit, hang on, I flick it like this.
Yes.
When I use circulars, so it's like when I use
Is that what you do when you
knit with circulars?
Oh, right. I thought when you do that with circulars and you do it how do you say the
American way, or the
way that you're supposed to hold the yarn in your left hand.
Yeah, but I hold it in my right. But so.
Hello, Yana.
If I do the continental, the loops from the row below will it's like they're elongated and it doesn't look right. So that's why I don't do it.
Yes. Hello, Suzanne, the Swedish yarny hooker.
Very Pink Knits, Stacy, and give me as soon as I'm done, I'll she does it this way. She calls it flicking.
All right.
And it
is that called
it goes
flicking?
by. Yeah, that's what she calls it. She's like, I don't know what it's called. She goes, I just call it flicking. So, and I'll post her chat.
Maybe it is.
I'll post her chat in the chat. But I watch her all the time.
If it's not, then maybe it just is.
Yeah.
There you go. Welcome in, Flourish More and Suzanne, the Swedish yarny hooker, says Faith. So Jana went for a lovely walk. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, Frozen Stone. How are you doing? Hope you're all doing well.
So this is going to be the border color for the poncho. This is Karen 1 pound and
for the poncho. Yes. Ooh, that's a lovely.
And then
neutral.
This is Karen for all the my American and Canadian family. This is Karen 1 pound. And I don't know what color. Gray, because they have
Karen 1 pound. I was thinking of red rod.
Wait. Let me solo you. Let me solo.
I'm gonna solo you.
It's
looks like I wanted to say gray, but it looks like now it looks more brownish.
There.
I don't know. Hey?
It's gray, but they have 3 different colors of gray. Like a medium dark mix, a light medium dark mix, gray mix. Right? So one other grays, and then so I'm gonna end on my second one. I'm gonna do it in the exact same order as I did this one. The stripy yarn, which I have no idea what it is. Then this blue, which I know is Red Heart Super Saver, and then the white, And then I'm going to do I have a third ball of this weight I found. And that's what I'm going to use for the cowl neck.
All right.
And then I'm going to...
Well, I can't wait to see when this is done.
And then I'm going to...
Wow.
Like I said, right here where this stitch marker is, that's where the border is going to start. Or I was thinking like down here. And like the same area as the cowl.
Wow.
Because my Aunt Kathy had a poncho with a cowl neck, and I'm like, that is so cool. How it's
I would
had the cowl neck.
Lovely and warm.
It is, and it was hers was wool. This is all acrylic. But this, I mean, look how thick this is.
I like acrylic because acrylic is light, and it is cotton. Between a cotton and acrylic, cotton is quite heavy. I mean, cotton has its purposes. In summer, it's better. then it's just way too hot for acrylic. There you go. She shared herself. Manda Panda, hey my lovely. Says Suzanne, the Swedish Johnny Hooker.
And Ursula, at first I thought I wasn't even supposed to be here today. At this time, my sister and brother-in-law are going out of town for the weekend.
Right.
And my brother-in-law's mother is like the one who babysits over the weekend. You know, overnight.
Okay.
She's like the overnight babysitter. So we were supposed to leave an hour ago to watch. But then last night, my sister texted my dad and said, "Can you come out at 2?" So
she's going later.
So we're coming later.
Ah.
Because I told Laura that I told Laura last week, like 2 weeks ago, because I thought it was last week, not this week.
Ooh.
So I told Laura last week that I wasn't going to be in her live last Friday, and then I found out what it was today. So I'm like, I won't be in your live stream on Friday, unless because for some reason I'm connected to her Wi-Fi. And how when you go to somewhere where you're automatically connected to the Wi-Fi and it automatically connects?
Yes. Yeah.
For some reason it doesn't at her house. And I know I physically saw her put in the password. And she physically told me what it was. And I'm like, is it capital this and capital that? And I'm like, I'm not, no offense. I told the lady who taught me to crochet, I said, Laura, no offense. I said, I love my sister, but I'm not, I'm terrified to ask her for the password again. and I can't quite remember how she said if the first letter of each. No, it's just I don't want to ask her. I just don't want to ask her for the password again.
It's just funny the way you said it. I'm like, ooh, I'd like do anything but to ask her again for the password.
Yeah,
it's and no, funny.
Some people don't believe me. Hi, Carrie.
Hello, little Carrie.
So my sister is skinnier than me. I'll say I'm 300 plus pounds. She could still take me on. She could still beat my butt.
She's fire.
Oh yeah, and it was funny when we were little kids. Nobody wanted me on their team because I suck. I was horrible at sports, which I still am.
Yeah.
So she would always have me on her team, and I would, I'd sit there and dribble and act like pretend I'm throwing the ball, and I'd be like, "Here you go, sissy." And she'd shoot it. So I was always on her team.
Yes. Fantastic.
So,
but now you're on the crochet team. That's a good team to be on.
Yeah.
Yes, Faith?
I was going to say, Carrie asked what everyone's working on. I was going to answer her question.
Oh, yes.
So, So I have yarn bar for my project I was supposed to get done earlier for my scarf, but I have several shawls that I'm working on, and I want to get them done because I want to make Ursula's Count My Blessings for my adopted grandma. She was, when I have a sister who was a cancer survivor. It's September, childhood cancer, and I spent a lot of time at her house, so I want to make her count. So I am finishing my Bella.
I'm going to solo you because I just want to see. I just want to see.
So I'm working
there you
on.
Go.
Let me try to hang it downward so you can see it the proper way. This is the Bella Vista shawl.
I love it.
You know, Amanda Panda in the chat, her and two others did a 3 in Glasses cowl a while ago, and this was the pattern. I didn't finish it when everyone else finished it, but I'm going to finish it. So that is what I am working on. Now, it called technically for an ombre yarn. I did not have an ombre fingering yarn, and I didn't have enough of one color. So I made up the stripes, but everything else I just determined when I wanted to change colors. Everything else is from the pattern.
Okay. Beautiful. I love it.
Yes.
It's so pretty. Everybody's saying it's pretty. Beautiful. We just unsolo you, exit solo. I love it. Hey, Amanda, this is Granny D. Beautiful. So pretty, Faith. Hey, Christine, says Granny D. It's beautiful, Faith. Lovely shawl, Faith. I love the colors, and that is a fingering weight. The whole thing is fingering weight.
So yeah, so it is fingering right here. I can show you.
Bella Vita. Wilma.
So this is the yarn is actually I got it from Olive Studios, and the lighter green is called Music, and the dark green is Side Salad.
Side Salad.
Yes,
wow, what a name!
So these were coordinating cousins to their Die Live, and so the theme was like picnic in the park or something, and so the coordinating color green inside salad, and then this was like a music. I think this was music in the park. Was the theme of that colorway. So they don't have these like on standard in their shop, but you can always do special orders with them.
Oh, right. You can ask for that.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you've got 3 more cakes? Did you say 3 more cakes?
No. I have.
Oh, you used 3 cakes.
I've only used 2 separate cakes so far. I didn't have enough of one according to the measurements. So I have 2 different cakes. They're also different bases. So I learned I do not like doing puff stitches with the Rawlings. It's okay with the Beast because it's got a tighter stitch.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's is the pattern that I am working on finishing because I don't need to have 10 million shawls at once. I am not a monogamous knitter, but I can't have too many shawls going at like one
monogamous knitter. Oh yes.
No,
yay! I finally finished this never-ending blanket. One Christmas gift done.
I met Carrie the Yarny Elephant and Linda, and monogamous knitting went out the window.
Yes. Hello, Susanna. Apologies, I'm so late. Just going to grab a quick cuppa. You're so welcome, and late is not even the word. Susanna, my beautiful Aussie, says Amanda, obsessive crochet lady to Susanna. And she says, not the end, Donna. I recently found Wilma it's Wilma Westenberg, the way you guys said. That to me is such an Afrikaans name because we say Wilma. You found her channel. She has some beautiful items. I'm in love with her modern granny square. She is amazingly talented. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, sis Christine. Love that little kitten there, hey, as the avatar. Beautiful. Well done, Bonnie, and more, Bonnie. I'm working on a never-ending scarf. It's not so slow going for me. Sometimes some projects are like that, hey. It feels like, for goodness sake, this is taking forever. Pattern for the shawl I'm making. There we go, Bella Vita shawl. I think Amanda Panda said that, but there you go. There's the link. Just click. That's so easy to just.
Yeah, I'm definitely polyprojectual.
You're what? You're
polyprojectual.
Polyprojectual. Yeah, I have a limit on my. I've got about three projects, and then so now I'm doing the last row of this. But you know, when you want to keep it on the last border row of Sis homemade shawl, yes, Sis Sheila, and that must be so pretty because their shawls are beautiful. Not always easy to everyone, but beautifully done. I love blankets. So this, yes.
I was going to say I'm working on my other shawl is a Sis shawl.
Yes,
it's like Sis Love shawl. That
Sis,
I'm working on.
Sis Hope. Yeah.
Yes.
I love their stuff, but I know sometimes you've got to make it work. I think someone said that.
Yeah, well, I'm making it.
I think it was ready.
But I'm not quite sure if I like the start of it. It seems kind of like dense and not quite following the directions. It still doesn't seem like what I was expecting.
Have you? But if you've seen pictures of where it's done, then that should encourage you that whatever it looks like now, it should look like what, you know, that when it's done. Good job, Bonnie, says Granny D. Oh, yes. But Bonnie, I tell you what, I put a thumbnail, or what was I going to put a thumbnail up? I need to still do it for Monday, but I looked at Monday's date and I thought, what? 25 September, October, November, December, in 3 months' time, it's Christmas? It was like shocking, just shocking. Making another mandala, madness. It's a Christmas gift for a friend. Woo! I think by now you're just memorized it, hey? Sis Love Shawl, not too hard compared others to the other ones of hers. All right. I had an awful experience on Thursday. I could not fall asleep, and at 1:30 I got up and went to the kitchen, heated some milk because it helps. Pain in my chest got intense. Ooh, man. And now you're feeling better, Rose? Now all is good? Hey? You're working. Oh, Nana Michelle's also working on a Sis Love shawl. Wow. Oh, Rose, just tell us, are you better now, or have you been to the doctor and found out what's wrong? Goodness me, that would be frightening. To get up that time of the night, feel quite alone. If there's, you know, you're waking up other people. She says, oh no, not memorized at all. Laugh out loud. Still have to watch the tutorial. Wow. Prayers, Rosemary says, a frozen stone. Oh, yes. Rose can tell us if she's better now. I gave my aunt a scarf and she asked for. Another aunt was there. She was telling her to wear it like a shawl. I'm standing there. Should I say something and start a fight? I kept quiet. Laugh out loud. Hey, Donna. Blessed are the peacemakers, eh? That's so funny. Oh, Rose, I hope you're doing better. Absolutely. My goodness, Rose. Don't want to be getting any news from you. There you go. You're my shawl, sis Nana Michelle, says Sheila. It's 110 rows and every row is different. You know that mandala, it's mandala inspired. No. henna inspired mandala that I made from, what was that girl's name? But that is a very long tutorial. I mean, anybody who knows that my tutorials are long, you should just watch that tutorial. I mean, that's like easily a 3-hour tutorial, if not 4 hours. And I made that twice. And every time I made it, I had to watch from the beginning, pause, make it, pause, make the round. Watch the first, pause, do the rest. Because she only does the first bit of the round and then says, do the rest, and then see you at the end. So, and I had to press pause, and it was such an intricate mandala. I had to watch the tutorial every time I made it because I love it, but hey, for me to make it, definitely I won't be memorizing that thing soon, anytime soon. But that was beautiful. Definitely. What is your go-to project? Even if you've got projects, but you feel like crochet is going to make you feel better now. What is your go-to project? Faith or Frenchie or anybody? What is that pattern? I need to look it up. What is that? It's called the henna, Henna, henna inspired mandala. I made that. I tell you what, it's fantastic. That it's fantastic what she does there. And she does every row, but if you think you're just going to memorize what she does, oh no. What I did was, Amanda, I put two together. I made it big enough to be a poncho. So I put my poncho down that I had crocheted, and I put this over. And when it was big enough, I stopped at that round. And then I crocheted the two together to form a poncho. So, hello all, says Wooling Around with Joy. There you go. That shawl that Cami does a lot of. Is that what Granny D does? That shawl that Cami does a lot of.
Yeah. Oh. So go to, I don't know if I've got a go to for Safe Hat. I use, not recently, but if I need to make a pattern, like make something I don't have a pattern with me, I make a simple scarf. I don't even know where the pattern is anymore. All it is, you do a foundation chain as long as you want, 1 row single, 1 row half double, and you just make it then as wide as you want it. I like to do it in the back loop on, like do it in one loop only because it gives it a nice rich 3D effect. So that's my like simple. I did really like the Just Feel Festive, and I'll probably do another one of those.
All right.
But
blankets are my go-to.
All over the place.
If I don't know what I want to make, I'll go search for a shawl pattern lately. Because I'm doing all the shawls and all the blankets, apparently.
She doesn't have a go-to project? Maybe a hat. No, okay, so let me rephrase that, Flourish Evermore, Jana. Say I'm feeling a little bit down whatever day, and I'm sitting there with a project, and the project is not making me particularly happy. That's what I'm saying. What project would you choose? Do you have a project that you would choose, a certain kind of project, and do that, and that makes you feel better or not? To me, it would be at this stage, let's say at this stage of my life, it's the Havana mosaic blanket, because that thing is so simple that I really just need to give it one look, then I know the next 12 rows. Give it one look, I know the next 12 rows. And I can pick any color, I can use scrap, and it will look good. So I just start on it, and I already feel like, okay, I'm doing something with next to nothing, and it's looking good. Oh, and that, I don't know, feeling of achievement is just yay.
Yeah, that's why I say with scarves. When I make scarves, I usually like that scarf. I usually make, and I've got like a pile started because I'll make scarves and washcloths for
knit or crochet.
I put them in I have a bag, and then when that bag gets full, or like around this time of year, I'll go and donate those out so that somebody who needs a scarf can have one. That just that was like my basis for years until like the last couple of years. Pretty much the only thing I made was scarves. I made scarves over and over. It was my like, I can do this in my sleep pattern, and
wow,
it's like one skein of Red Heart Super Saver, and so that
beautiful.
I think yeah. So that's I think like was my go-to. I really like making shawls right now. That's why I said I'd probably pick up one of my shawls that I'm working on.
Let me see. A beautiful, pretty yarn cake and a shawl or a cowl, says Sheila. Hi, Joy. Anyone I missed? I'm listening and multitasking. All good. Did you see my scrap Havana? I wish I could show you now, but too much background noise today. Oh, no. Hey, there's always Monday. Put it to one side.
Put a picture in Ursula's Facebook page, and then we'll see it on Monday. Yeah, I'll pull up.
But she might be able to come on Monday. If she's able to come on Monday, then come and show us. And if you're not, then post a picture for Monday's live stream. But that'll be fantastic. Yeah, I have at least my third Havana now, scrap Havana. I tell you what, that I cannot recommend that pattern enough. I just cannot. It takes the disappointingly little yarn. if you're trying to stash fast, that is not the project. But if you just want to get rid of some scraps and you're not sure if you're going to have enough, that's the perfect project. It somehow doesn't take a lot of yarn. No. Ay. It's not magic. This is not the end, and then it's not magic, it's Roberta. This is Donna, because I look at Donna's face and I'm like, man, I've been calling you Donna for the longest time, and now I hear you Roberta. But it's not. Not the end is Donna. It's not magic. It's artwork. It's Roberta. I'll remember it like that. It's like, oh, that's funny, hey? You know, also Margaret G. I don't know why. For a long time, I thought Margaret G was in the UK. And then she one day said, no, I live on a farm in the US. And I'm like, wow, what a mind shift. I guess I'd go to a Ross hat, knit, or a Divine hat, crochet, or a vanilla socks knit. I'll be able to work more on the scrap Havana I have. Since I've started it, I realized my animal fiber allergies, it's a mix of everything, so it'll just be like it is now. Hey, do you have a link to the Havana? The Havana is a paid-for pattern by, she does have, it starts with the Apache tears. So she does have a tutorial for the Apache tears on Tina Thorvaldar's. It's the wait, let me see if I cannot.
Is it
Brenda?
Is it by Hilgrid?
By Tina Thorvaldar?
No, that one's in German.
Let me quickly see. No, it's in English. The one I see.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find it. I was gonna filter out. I was trying to pull it for you.
Let me see. Let me just see if I can. Yes. I think it's the Beginner's Guide to Mosaic, where she shows. Let me just hover over it and see if that is that. Yes, it is the, yes. Okay, I'm going to drop the link for you. It is that one. That is,
okay, yeah, I was trying to find the link to help you out, but I wasn't sure which one it was.
You're amazing, but I'm not sure how to explain it to you. There you go. Hello, Doritha. Those of you who don't know, Doretha is sitting in the hospital while her daughter is in surgery. Jana, I've made the Ross hat knit too. Must dig out the patterns. Sheila, Tina has tutorials of some different of her patterns. Yes, what she does is, it's usually, say it's a bought pattern. You must buy it. But she'll have a short tutorial on how to do a certain stitch. But I would definitely, I don't know, that pattern, once you know how to read the pattern, I walk with it around on my phone. It's on my phone because I literally go in my email and type in Havana. It comes up. I click on it. It opens up, and I only have to see the first few to know how to continue. So that's the thing. May the surgery go well and the healing afterwards be swift, says Brenda. Thank you. Amen to that. I totally agree with that. Hey, Doretha, hey, as a mama, if you're sitting in there and they're operating on your daughter, it's amazing. You know what was amazing to me is, it's like an eye-opener. Jessica had her cancer and she was in remission after the second cancer when she was 9, I think, 8, 9. Now, she had her, what's these big teeth that you must have removed surgically?
Wisdom.
Yes, wisdom teeth. All the wisdom that's coming my way. I'm so grateful. She had that removed, and she had to have it. Hers were terrible, man. I mean, she had, how do you say, when you have an orthodontist that looks at her upper jaw had to be corrected, stretched to over the bottom jaw. And I had to do that 1/4 millimeter per night with a tiny little wrench. That she said just one day she was sitting and it just went, she just heard a little crack sound and she had a bit of a headache, but then the jaw was where it should be. It's like, you know what, guys, we are amazing. We are like water. So I think the fact that if you wake up tomorrow morning and you look in the mirror and everything's still where it was when you went to bed last night, just thank the Lord, because we are so flexible. It's scary. It's scary. I love hats and socks because they are small and I can take them anywhere. Pattern is simple as well. Praying for your daughter, Doretha. Oh, and Jana, I must tell you, and other prayers that we have is that Jackie Yepes' son has colon cancer stage 4, and he's got young children. So he really needs our prayers. And our Kate from Bish & Stitches is having, she's had a mastectomy. and she's got breast cancer in the, it's spread. So we need prayers there. Yeah, Juanita from She Spins need prayers. So, hey. Anyway, so then she had to do this, but then she was, how old was she? 21. And she's now 24. But you see, then she's an adult. So now I took her to hospital and everything. Oh, wait, Frenchie, man. It caught my eye. What you're doing there. Just can you hold it up? Yes, I know, but oh, man. It's worth a second show. It's worth a second show.
Oops.
There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm just tidying up my desk.
Yes. And it's, the thing is, it was a weird experience for me to be in the hospital with Jessica, and she's going through this, and I have no say over what happens because she's now 21. And I'm like, but that's my little girl, you know. It's like, because afterwards they said to me, she hasn't woken up yet. And I was so used to, after any procedure, I was there for everything. And now I had to wait in the waiting room. So I was really not used to that. It's called the Herbs appliance. Yes, that thing where you just, man, that's terrible. Hi, Lulu's Treasure Trove. Cindy says, Brenda, Bears Critters. Definitely praying for them, my sweetheart. Oh, yes, we need all the prayers we can get, eh? Fooling around with Joy says, beautiful. Hello, Moonrose Craft. She says, good morning, afternoon, all. And to me, hello, my sweetheart. And then she says, hey, hey. I tell you, that was, yeah, that's different when they go to hospital and then years later they need something. And I'm like, I want to kick into mother mode. And there's no mother mode because they say,
I'm
no,
sure.
child
I'm
isn't
sure my
allowed.
mom has always, been my spokesperson. My advocate, since I can't
Yes.
articulate because I have because of my ADHD and my disability.
Yes.
And to this day I still
Yes.
tend to look to her so she can advocate for me, even though she technically can't. I just had
Yes.
to sign a waiver at the doctor so she can speak on my behalf at the doctor because as seeing I'm
Yes.
32, they're like,
Yes.
oh no, he can speak
Yes.
for himself, and I'm like, no. My mother to this day, though she's started me on working with my own health insurance issues, but there's
Yes.
some things I can't do physically that she has to do for me.
Yes.
And
Well, I can so relate. I can so
when
relate. I tell you, wow.
I was 21 when we got the roof done, and it happened at midnight the day we were supposed to get the roof done, and my uncle was coming over with his buddy 7 hours later, and all of a sudden I got this pain in my right side, not realizing what it was. Come to find out, it was my
Appendicitis?
appendix. Yes, that's exactly what
Yes.
it was. So my mom, I was
Yes.
21, so well over the threshold of 18, and she had, thank you, Susanna, and she had to, her and my dad had to physically sit in the waiting room whilst I went into the surgery.
Oh,
But
yes.
my biggest fear, and this was what happened to my grandma, though she was much older, when she had to get an artery replaced from her neck, and they took it from her leg, and when she was coming out of the anesthetic, she ended up having a stroke as she was coming out
Ooh.
of the anesthetic and slipped into a coma for 4 months.
Ooh. Cammy.
Yeah, so that was like my
Serious
one biggest
stuff.
that was like my one biggest fear of going into surgery, is because I was so heavy. I was like, oh my God, the whole time I'm like waiting, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go into the go under, then as I'm coming out, I'm gonna have a stroke. The whole time I'm praying to God, saying, oh, I'm like, please don't let me go into a stroke.
I think if the anesthetist has your correct weight, the chances are probably less, but I don't know. I know that when I had my son, my second child I gave birth to, I don't know if they got my weight wrong, but hey, this guy was giving me anesthetic, then too much, then I feel like, okay, there I go, under, and then he's like, okay, less, then I come to, but then I want to vomit, then I go under. It was like, it was
it's like, what are you doing? But that was kind of like my one biggest. That was like my one biggest fear, was I'm gonna come out, and as I'm coming out, have a stroke.
Yeah.
But thank God God won out over the devil.
4 months. Listen, Cammy, after the 4 months, Grandma was okay then.
Yeah, they told my grandpa, they're like, well, Mr. Hunter, she's gonna be a vegetable. He told me the next time she came, she was walking. The next time she was talking. He's like, not on my watch. He's like, not on my hook. So, but she lost the complete use of her right side. And she was, of course, right-handed. So she had to relearn how to write left-handed. Yes, Susanna. So, I mean, she was able to eat, drink.
Has that grandmother passed away yet, or is she still alive?
She just passed away October 27th, 2017.
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
And then, yeah. And then next Thursday would have been her 92nd birthday.
Yo. So she, I mean, that
and then
it's
when
a good ending. Wow.
Yeah. And my mom,
so she lived to 91. Did she live to 91 then? Have I got it right?
She lived, she was 86 when she passed.
Oh, 2017, man, you said.
Yes. Yeah. And we were coming home from her birthday party. We drove up to where her apartment for the day for her birthday party, and her sister that was born 3 years after her came, and on the way home, my mom looks at me and goes, I hate to say this, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the last time my mom and my Aunt Donna are going to see of each other.
Oh, wow.
The next month, my grandmother was in the hospital, and I wasn't, able to answer my phone because the way the supervisor or the head mistress of the workshop said no phones out unless you're eating lunch. So I interpreted it as you couldn't even answer your phone because, it was out.
Okay.
And I come home, my mom comes bolting out saying, I got, some underwear, shorts, pajamas in your toiletry bag. Let's go. We need to leave.
Wow.
And I knew right away what she meant. Because, we always thought it.
So your mom had sort of a feeling that was the last time,
Yeah, and she was right.
Wow.
And then 2 days later, I called her the headmistress again. I call every day, that Thursday, and I said, I'm not, my grandma was found unconscious, unresponsive yesterday, and I'm up here and we're going to go. The next day, I call the headmistress and I say, Susan, as you can probably tell, I'm up north. My grandma's been in the hospital. She goes, oh my God, I am so sorry. And I said, one quick question. I said, now you said that we couldn't have our phones out during, work while we were, doing projects or whatever. And she goes, yes. I said, now, does that mean we can't answer them either? And she goes, no. If it rings and it's family, you can most certainly answer the phone. But it cannot be out. You cannot be looking on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But you can most certainly answer it.
Peekaboo.
So
sorry, Amanda. You know what? You're in the row below, so I didn't see you. Sorry, Cami. I only saw now.
That's okay.
When you were talking, Cami, I look up and I'm like, hey, there's someone in the bottom row here. Sorry.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
I'm only popping in for a few because we were talking about the Havana. I got the family to go upstairs, but there might be some noises in the background, and I'm sorry for that, but at least they're not running around here. So we're talking about Havana. I want to show you my Havana, and I'll be itching afterwards because there's animal fibers in this, and I can't handle it anymore. So it's never going to be finished, you guys. This is I'm just going to have to leave it as it is. But it's big, okay? I'm going to see. It's going to be folded. I'll show you parts because it's big, okay?
Yes. Okay, I'll solo you so we can see.
This is where I started on this side. And it's all scraps.
Oh, yes,
there's wools, there's cottons, there's acrylics, there's different weights. There is different, like the only thing that's in same, I used a 4mm crochet hook, but sometimes I double stranded because the yarn was thin, and sometimes I winged it. But it's
you'll never say it. I know you know that, but you'll never say that is. You see, that's the thing about the Havana. It is just such an amazing pattern that you can take anything and it will come out so amazing. That is beautiful. Everybody loves it. Beautiful, says Angela's Underjar. Hello and welcome. Oh, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Most of the yarn is other people's scraps. I know that I bought some just because I didn't have a lot of green, and then this green popped up in my store, so I picked up a skein of that one. You know, there's so much in here that I don't, you know,
I love it.
I don't even know where half of it comes from. But as you can tell, it's folded in half, and I'm trying to show you guys. It's like, it's big. I think it would fit like a queen size bed or something.
Yeah, that looks like a queen size.
But it's not really long enough. But since I'm not going to continue working on it because of the allergies. But yeah, it's a big blanket.
You got really far, allergies or not. Wow.
Yeah.
The shawl behind you is beautiful too.
Behind me is a baby blanket, or it's my toddler blanket. I made it for my 4-year-old. I'm just gonna throw that one over. This is bigger than the baby blankets I normally do. I used 4 cakes, and baby blankets I used 2. So it's
it's cute.
Oh, that is cute. Is there a pattern for that?
Yes. Is this the whatchamacallit, or is this the doodad? It's a hooked on sunshine patterns. I've done a lot of the patterns. I don't know I think this is the whatchamacallit. But yeah, I've done the whatchamacallit and doodad, and I haven't done the thingy-mabob, but I'm working on a Marnie's garden. It's too far away. I can't get that one.
Okay.
Sorry. And that one's like the biggest blanket I have. So that one is even bigger than what I just showed you. And it's still not finished. I'm working on it. But I finished these today.
Yeah, you see Flourish More is asking there, does it matter what size yarn? I know that Tina said if you change yarn sizes, just don't change your hook.
Yeah, that's my thing.
There's obviously it's not a huge change, but if there's just little changes, could you get someone else to finish it for you? Susanna's asking. Hello, Mary.
I don't really see the point in doing that because I don't have a purpose for it, since some of the yarns are probably not really washable, and I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. It's just
Wow. Ursula, I'm gonna go.
That is like
so I can finish getting ready so we can go. Thank you for having me as usual.
Oh, thank you for coming by and telling us.
Bye, Frenchie.
Spending time with us. Yeah, look. Hello, Faith says it looks like the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I think this is the whatchamacallit. I am working on another one.
Whatchamacallit. I wouldn't know how to spell
whatchamacallit.
No, I haven't done the thingy-mabob, but I have the doodad and whatchamacallit is the ones I've been using most for baby blankets. I have this one in the making.
Is there a doodad too?
Ooh. Wait a minute. Let me just solo.
So this is
what is
as far as it is right now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But
that is
this
beautiful.
is so far not a full cake yet, but this is gonna be 2 cakes when I'm finished. The one I'm currently in here, and the other one is up there waiting. So that's the cake I'm gonna be using when I'm finished. So when this one is finished with the dark, I'm going from the dark to the light. So it will be starting in.
You see, it's amazing to me that someone would use that for a baby blanket. To me, is out there.
Shawl yarn.
Really?
Some people say it's shawl yarn.
And
to me, this is baby
but
blanket.
It's
this is made in the same yarn. This is the Dahlia in Deep Impact. Here we've got Sultan Deluxe in.
What cakes are you using? Is Amanda asking? American Amanda's asking what cakes.
Well,
yarn art.
I'm using basically all. No, it's Hobie yarns. I got Dahlias. I use Sultans. I use that's my jam. So that's what you find all behind me is mostly Hobie yarns, and that's what I use for everything. But then again, I know people are like, Hobie yarns is expensive. Well, it's not expensive if you live in Sweden, and the shipping doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. And this is my cheap stuff. So, your cheap stuff, I couldn't even get that here because I would have to pay double because of shipping and whatnot anyway. So
it would be your expensive stuff.
Yeah, my expensive
their cheap stuff would be your expensive stuff.
Yeah. Yep. The Sultan name.
Sultan name on the cake.
Paraiba Tourmaline. I can get you
Wow.
a number. I think it's number 12, but I'm not sure. We got a color number 12. Yes. So that's what it looks like. It's
Wow.
like a teals and
Ooh,
minty green and white.
How many meters is that? Is that 1,000 meters?
Yeah, this is 1,000 meters, 250 grams. So I think it's kind of almost too much to use 2 of these cakes, because the other ones I normally go for, like these ones, they are the 200 grams, 800 meters. 2 of them I think is good enough for a baby blanket. So the baby blankets do get a bit bigger when I go for these ones. It's, you know, it's 100 grams extra with 2 of these compared to the other ones. But definitely,
wow.
to me,
Margaret G,
like, I
you must
love
just
them.
watch this girl. Look at this, Margaret G. She says, hello, is it all on the panel? Look at that. She's making a, whatchamacallit, baby blanket out
Yep.
of what we call shawl yarn.
Well, that's, you know, I like my thin yarns. We got the thin yarns. Basically, everything
Yes,
up here is
yes.
the thinner yarns.
Excuse me.
Yes. Tend to make big baby blankets. Ha
But
sis.
also, like, I don't like the thicker ones, because to me, you know, kids are delicate. They don't need too thick stuff on them unless it's like winter. And I'm in Sweden. We have winters here, so I'm thinking that this is like most year, and during the winter a wool blanket is, you know, it's not really enough anyway. You know, you have to have layer on layer on layer. So this is for spring, summer, and fall, and the rest of the year, you know, you have to do a lot more. It's not going to be enough.
Mary says, love granny squares. I bought 70 already made squares. Lady passed away and niece sold them. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Hey, you just love the granny square. And American Amanda says, I love thin yarns. It's my favorite. That sounds awesome too, Mary King says. Cindy. And Sheila says, you use a 3.75 or a 3.5 millimeter with Hobie cakes, Amanda?
I kind of am a loose hooker, and I do prefer a 3.25 most of the time, because otherwise
I've never heard that said. You're a loose hooker.
Well, I have a loose tension, so I think it's, you know, I have a bit of head.
No, I mean, I get it, but I've never just, I've heard people joking about, I'm hooking, I'm whatever, but I'm a loose hooker. I mean, you don't get looser than a hooker, and now you're a loose hooker.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So, well, I usually have to downsize in hooks most of the time. So,
in the Jessica
beginning,
too.
When I wasn't all comfortable with the yarn, I did go for a 3 millimeter sometimes. But I, you know, between 3 and 3.5 is where I normally feel comfortable with these yarns.
Yes.
If I go higher than 3.5, it's going to be too drapey, and that's not okay for a baby blanket. But definitely I could do that for a shawl. I could go higher than that. I did actually buy myself a new hook, and I haven't even tried it yet, but it's a size I did not have before. I found a 3.75. So that's going to be interesting to see what I think about that one.
I love that, because sometimes a 4 is just too much, and you want something just that quarter of a hook smaller. Started to make toddler child-size blankets instead of baby blankets, says Margaret G. Ooh, lovely. I love that. Still lurking, says Jessie Babes. Yes, we don't have load shedding for the rest of today, so I'm really so happy. Wow, because and I had a lazy start to the day. What does Mary say? Dog hit keyboard. Kick me out. Oh, wow. Oh, my sweetheart. Well, that is, you know, it could be worse. That Havana to me is just out there, man. And you see the way you held it up. It's just like, now the 2 of mine went to people that love it. Oh, that's the queen. Is that the queen?
I have a queen. This is also scrap yarns, but this is all the colorful scrap yarns. The other one I used the solid scrap yarns, and this is like all the variegated melange.
Wait, I'm gonna solo you so we can see.
But I did this in a baby blanket size, and this is also
I've done. My
you know,
first
that some
mosaic
wool
was
and
a baby blanket.
Yeah.
Like that.
But like since
Wow,
I,
that's
you know,
beautiful.
it's also mixed up in this one. There's some cottons, there's some wool, there's acrylic,
variegated.
there's
Ooh.
so yeah, I can't use this one either
You
because
really
of
go
my
wild.
allergies.
No, but you really go wild with mixing fibers. Wow.
Well, I did
wouldn't
not
be that
know
bold.
anything. I
I'd be
didn't
too
know anything
scared.
in the beginning. I was like, I'm using everything in the same thickness, or I could fold, like I can double
Yes.
strand something to get the right thickness, and that's all I went with. Like this
That's no
here is the
fear. You
cotton
see, that's what
yarn.
you call no fear.
Here's wool.
That's the no fear zone.
Yeah.
Oh my
Here we
goodness,
got
that's
one of my
beautiful.
favorite colorways of the cookie yarn. It's the limelight that's peeking out there. It's hiding here. Like I do know a lot of these yarns, but I, you know, some are just, yeah, the cookie I used for the border because I just love the color. And then just some different colors on the back. Granny D,
Ooh,
hello.
hello, Granny D. She's joining us.
Ursula, Faith, Nancy, Amanda.
Oh, Amanda, that is just out there.
Yeah, so this is
everybody
the first one
loves
I did,
it.
and then I jumped in and made the Havana. So this is where I started, and then
Yes.
I did the Havana.
So
I started, now you see that. Now that one takes more yarn than the Havana, because the Havana to me, of all of them, takes the least yarn that you can think of.
Yeah,
it's like disappointingly little bit.
I started mosaic
if you
with
think
the
it was going to use
Sherlock.
Wait. Let me just solo you quickly. We want to
this is
see
one
that.
of the first baby blankets I did in these thin yarns. But this is not a Hobie yarn.
Ooh.
This is the Cheapy's World in melting macaroon.
Oh, I've got that.
Yeah, I love it. So this is the first baby blanket I made, and I can honestly say that I should have used a smaller hook size in the center here because it's kind of, yeah, this part here I should have been tightened that up.
Yes.
But I really love.
I mean, to
this
me, it
is
looks
like
perfect.
when I fell in love with the thin yarns. This is, you know, the first yarn I got that was
okay, Panda.
The fancy stuff, the thin yarns.
To me.
Yeah. This is where it all started.
Susanna,
and
if you've tried the Havana, it's like amazing. Nancy says she loves it. That's beautiful.
Too. It's gorgeous.
I love
this. Look at that. Ooh. You know, that would make the most amazing shawl. Oh my goodness.
I hate making the puff stitches, but
Thank
I
you
love
for
how
the
it
tummies.
looks.
Oh, wow. Hi there. Hello, Ursula. Everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat. I'm a bit late. No worries. Okay, Panda. We'll call her Panda, she says. Look at that.
This is a bit of an extra
that
detail.
is so pretty.
With the corner being a bit special compared to the rest.
That's cute.
Yes. Yes. I love that.
Yep.
Nancy also made a Havana. I tell you, Nancy, it's beautiful. Love the 3-weight and 2-weight yarns.
It's really good to get rid of scraps, but also there's a Havana shawl for those who, you know, doesn't have the need for another blanket and wants a shawl instead. There is that as well.
Yes, I haven't made the shawl yet, but
me neither.
I've got the pattern. I bought the pattern to make the shawl, the Havana shawl. How are you doing, Granny D?
Pretty good. How are you? Looking good.
Good as can be. Good as can be.
That's me too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just wanted
to
never
make or have too many blankets. Yes, Panda says we can never have or make too many blankets. Yeah, I'm a blanket person, so yeah. Do better with smaller hooks and finer yarn. The bigger stuff kills my hands, says Susanna. Yeah, it's all to your liking. I tried the Havana shawl. I messed it up. I found it hard carrying yarn. Yes, I haven't made it, you know, so I've made the blanket, but I haven't made the shawl. So.
Well, I don't think
I
it's
finished with a lot of
recommended
mistakes.
to carry the yarn in the Havana. But I don't like cutting yarn either, so I hate yarn tails.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Oh, yes.
That's why I fell in love with the cakes, because you get a lot of yardage and you don't have to cut it, and it changes color, and it surprises you how it's going to look at the end, and you didn't do all the hard work.
Except when it changes the color right in the middle of a doggone row that you don't, and that sticks out like a sore thumb.
But the cakes is really smooth changes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like I have issues with these types of cakes, but I've seen like the acrylic ones with the hard
yes.
edges. That's
change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the ones that I used for the beautiful friend was the red heart cakes, and some of them had like 3 colors, and where the color changes, it was quite. There's the new color, you know, and I love how Panda takes a doily type pattern and uses 4-weight yarn, makes a huge, beautifully made mandala for the bed. Susanna, I am telling you, it's amazing what she does. Yes, yarn cakes. And she used yarn cakes that I must tell you, I would have just gone right over that old cake and I would have thought you're not so beautiful. But in her mandala blanket, it's like, wow. Talking to Sophie's Universe anymore. She's been parked again. That's Sheila. It's a love-hate relationship with Sophie's Universe. No. Sophie's Universe is a bit intimidating to me. So if I take that on, it'll be a multiple-year project. I won't finish it in 1 year.
There's another one.
Sorry,
same designer. The Charlotte.
The pattern is a whole book this thick.
Yes,
I started one of the Charlottes. I don't know if it's a Charlotte's Universe or Charlotte's Dream, but I've done that one quite a bit. But now I was like, no, I'm probably not going to finish that one either. Because that was scrap yarns, but thin cotton ones. Too much yarn ends on that one.
But you see, when beginners go and they use all kinds of yarns together, I'm like, I've taught a lot of people to crochet, and I always am amazed at the, how do you say, boldness of beginners, and they use things together. I'm like, whoo, I wouldn't break that rule, but there's no rules, just go for it. Yeah. And it's good because then you see what they come up with, and it's amazing. I've seen stuff that beginners made that I thought, wow, I would never have put those two together, and they did, and it came out fantastic. So, fantastic. Thank you for all the kind words, says Panda. Well, you are doing all the hard work. All we can say is cheer from the, how do you say, stadium? The
sidelines.
Where people sit. We can only cheer from there on because you've done all the hard work. So, wow. Amazing. Oh, you've got a green screen, girl. I love it.
Actually,
Faith, you're amazing.
I just put the background on because I had I kept getting messages from my work computer, so I had to check that out. And this room is not.
But I like it. Looks like you're sitting outside.
It's not camera ready.
I've tried that and it somehow doesn't want to work 100% for me. Vera, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Well, you should check out what.
You have a nice background
Sweden.
in your project, so you don't need a fake.
Sweden. Amanda's been showing us with baby blankets. Wow. No, but I like that because it looks like you're sitting outside. Bonnie says knitting size 8 needles with double knit blanket for a mid-October birthday. What? Wow. Size 8 needles with double knit weight blanket. DK weight, 3 weight. Is that a 3 weight? For son's mid-October birthday. Ooh, mid-October is around the corner.
Yeah.
So, and you're knitting? I hope you're nearly done. Or wow.
I remember just now that I do have some other stuff from Tina that I have worked on with scraps. Just a
That
little
you're
bit.
keeping?
Yeah, I had some leftover yarn. I don't even know if I've showed this one on my channel ever. I was a part of a crochet along way back when, and I bought this yarn pack from Ophelia Talks, the mystery
All
cowl she
right.
did. So I had leftover yarns, but the blanket I did, and I gave it to my mother. So I was like, what am I going to do with the leftovers? And I was like, I'm going to make her a pillow. And Tina released, I think she called them the Amacal crochet along.
Yes, 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 yes. Ooh,
So,
wait a minute. Ooh,
so I
that's
was like,
beautiful.
gonna,
You know, I've
yeah,
never done
wow.
the squares.
That's gorgeous. That'd be so pretty for a
Ooh,
baby.
but I,
we'll be doing
you
the
know, I
letter on
didn't
that
finish
one.
it.
That's beautiful.
So I'm
I've
only
seen
making
it.
the
I haven't done it. I was too intimidated by it to be just quite very honest. So,
since the colors are like there's flowery colors, I'm thinking like flower in a garden bed with the plant pot around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was thinking with the color placement. So the flower with the greens and then like a plant pot thing. So I was gonna do something
yes.
similar with this one too.
Wow. I tell you, Crochet also loves it. That is just awesome.
But
So,
this was yeah.
is that going to be, it's on your list to do whenever you have time?
I don't know. Like I made the blanket. What the crochet along was from, I did even find this 2021.
Oh,
This was with
wow.
the package. So I did this after the crochet along, and I just forgot about it. But I
Paula
love
says, I
the
love the
yarn.
colors you picked out. Oh,
Yeah, but this,
that's the, what's the name of that color again? The yarn again, it's
this is Stylecraft Special DK.
Stylecraft Special
Yep.
DK. Yes.
Yep.
3-weight. It's a 3-weight yarn.
Yep.
Oh, Vera, we've been oohing and eyeing here because it's just too beautiful.
Yes,
Love it.
we've been talking about the Tina patterns, and I was like, I have more of stuff I've done with Tina patterns.
I've bought a lot of her patterns. After
Yeah.
I finished the Queen and so on and the Indiana, I bought the Havana, and then I just went ahead and she had a sale at some point. I was definitely going to make use of that sale because, wow, I mean, have to sign off, says Donna. Donna, sorry, but I must laugh because you know what? When was it? Today or yesterday? When someone told me, oh, no, that's not Donna, that's Margaret. And I'm like, what?
I just call her not. Not the
I have to sign off. Everyone enjoy the chat. Everyone have a blessed and safe weekend. You too, Donna. It's not magic, it's Margaret. I will never forget that now. Because I tell you, when they told me that's Margaret, I could have fallen off my chair. I'm like, what? That's not Donna, that's Roberta. Roberta! What did I say, Margaret? Roberta! Yes. I've got, you know why I say Margaret? Because for a long time, I thought Margaret was in the UK. Margaret G. Why? Why would I think that? I don't know. You get impressions along the way and you just build a picture and you just think. And she said, no, I live on a farm in the US. I'm not in the UK. Doing the mystery too, says Paula. Ooh, I did the Moogly year-long square cal last year. I still have all my squares to block and sew together. Oh, Yana. I'm still here listening, says my sweet Elaine. Hello, Vera, says Cindy with an S. Lulu's treasure trove. Hey, I tell you what, these squares and blankets is just, I don't know, blankets is just my favorite thing because, I mean, I look at what you do, Amanda's. This is not Panda, I'm saying Amanda now, so it's Sweden Amanda. And yes, to me, no, I mean, what you do with blankets, I'm like, yo, I'd love to do that. That's like a new horizon opening up.
I'm just following patterns. I'm not, venturing out to making my own patterns in this.
No, I wouldn't even think of using that yarn for a pattern. I wouldn't even think of using that yarn for that. For a baby blanket. I've learned something new today, for sure.
Also, there is discussions in different ways in different countries, and where you're at. I know there's living in Sweden, I know the culture and I know the traditions here, and knitting is a very strong tradition here. Us crocheters are kind of frowned on. We're not. The knitters are higher standard for some reason. I don't understand. But
used
also
to be that way here too, but I think it's changed a lot.
Yeah, but like
it's
the
here
wool yarn, eco-friendly. You have to take care of the animals. You should basically be able to pet the animals in the farm and spin your own yarn. That's the type of people that's around here. My yarn store, they're like, oh, we don't have any crochet yarn.
Right. I think it was more in the local yarn shops where crocheters were found.
We have that tradition here, but also like everything needs to be eco-friendly. And acrylic yarns is really frowned upon here. It's hard to find acrylic yarns here because no one wants it. So the stores don't even, try and get it here because it doesn't sell very good because people don't want it because they're picky. They want, the eco-friendly stuff. They want cotton, and they would never give an acrylic or synthetic yarn to a baby here because they are fuzzy yarns and the baby's going to inhale the fuzzy fibers and it's not good for babies. So you need to have animal fibers and you need to have cotton. Like if I would give a baby blanket to someone here and say it's made of acrylic yarn, they would not accept it because that's not good for the kids.
And here y'all do wool for babies, and here people think wool for babies. That's crazy.
No, we do wool for babies.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all do there, but like here, a lot of people would think, no way.
Yeah, but like here, it's more for the winter. We have the colder winters, and then the cotton for the rest of the year. It's either or. It's cotton or it's wool. But the acrylics and synthetics, not for a baby, not who's maybe going to be able to put it in your mouth. A baby toy and fluffies. No. If I'd make baby or like amigurumis and whatnot in these types of yarn, it's for kids that not like old enough to not put stuff in their mouth. Fluffy yarns like this is not for baby toys either, because you think it's soft and snuggly and you want to make baby blankets and whatnot. Maybe you could get away with making clothes for them if it's going to be on a part where they're not going to be able to put it in their mouths, because then they're going to be like, no, I don't want to have that for my kids. Yeah.
Wow. Yes. But no, you're 100% right, because I've also heard that they want the animal products and it must be the fiber. It must be like real fiber, not synthetic. Yep. I understand, but if it was very, I will be here listening. Ashla, hugs. Thank you, my sweetheart. But listen, if it's really, it's really expensive here by us. It's really expensive if you just use the fibers instead of synthetic. Well, I don't know. I could be able to afford to be putting out blankets the way I'm now. I went to a yarn shop in Sweden, but didn't tell them I crocheted. You were undercover.
I think it's, my local yarn shop here, I don't like them either way, because I think they're just, they have some patterns that they have knitted up, some sweaters and tops that's hanging on a rack, so you can feel some of the yarns and see some of the patterns. And I asked them, like, don't you have anything crocheted in here? Like, not a single item crocheted in that whole shop. It's like not an amigurumi, not a pillow, nothing. And I was like, I can make something for you guys. Like, I'll help you out. And we're fine. People here around, they don't really crochet anyway. It's like, okay. And talking about crochet, they're like, oh, well, we have some yarn that you could use to crochet over there. And they're talking about like these basically pretty thin cottons. And like,
they're referring to doilies. They would want you to go away and make a doily.
Yes,
oh my goodness.
That's what they're talking about. Yeah, that's crochet yarn. And I was like, there's not a single yarn in the store that I could not crochet with. Well, besides my allergies, I could basically take whatever yarn you have, boucle, whatever fancy shit you have, and I can make something out of it. So I can prove you wrong if that's, yeah, I'm so frustrated. I don't even want to go in there and buy stuff because I just get frustrated every time I think about having to go there. I had to go there a few weeks ago to buy some fabric because like half of the store is fabric and a little bit of yarn, and then they have they do curtains. You can go there and order curtains, and they will sew the curtains, and they're gonna come home and mount them in your windows and whatnot. So basically, it's not really a yarn store. Curtains is their thing, and they don't only have a little bit of yarn on the side. But that's what they like. I live in a small town. I take what I can get, but I don't shop from them.
So both of them. Fortunately, my local yarn shops are crochet, and I think I was just talking. They do this shop hop, and they used to only have knitting patterns, and then one of my locals started, and then the other store started, and they have crochet. So the two there's one yarn shop on the thing I may not even go into because, and they were very adamant, we only are gonna have a knitting pattern. We're not gonna even. And I was I'm like, so I may go in there to get the signature to say I've visited, but I'm not sure if I'm going to buy anything because they're not. And I go, really, yarn shops would want to be supportive of crochet because we use more yarn, so they would have to sell us more. So it would be profitable for them. Yeah. So they, and I know because the one look, she goes, I don't knit or crochet, but I love. And then so she asked me about things like, well, what kind of hooks or what kind of hooks or tools would you need? What brands for hooks to look into having in the shop, because she doesn't know that.
Right.
Well, so she's asking, her customer, well, what?
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Wow. Well, maybe if they ask and they get, start getting some stuff in, that would be great.
Yeah, she does it, and so the two in my city, because it's the whole the mid area, because have and last year the one of the stores, she goes, I just need to work on my crocheting is not strong enough to make a pattern. She admitted, but it's not like she said doesn't understand. But that's what I said. My local ones are very good, and they're nice, Fiber 911 or Stitch In, so they don't say it's a knitting or crocheting. In fact, we had a quilter last night at our anything related to fiber.
I kind of feel like I have to disappear, you guys. Cuddling with these blankets with the fibers, I need to go and take some meds because I feel the wool. So
my goodness, my sweetheart.
No, but it's fine. I know what I'm getting myself into. I just didn't take any pills beforehand. I could have prepped instead of just no, I'm gonna run to Ursula because I managed to hide the kids upstairs and they're
I can take them out of the closet.
Yeah, but I've had a short amount of time. Right now, I probably could for an hour or two because they're behaving, but yeah, my allergies are acting up. So now I'm gonna.
But thank you for coming up and showing us. I so appreciate that.
I love seeing your beautiful work. You did a great job on all your.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. I wouldn't even bother to say anything.
Showing my stuff. I know it's a Swedish thing. We don't brag. We don't show off. We just don't. That's a part of being a Swede.
It's called sharing, Amanda. We call it sharing.
I don't want to, it feels like I'm bragging somehow. And I don't want to. I'm not better than anyone else of you guys. You can do the same thing. If you just put your mind to it, you can.
We don't take it as that.
No, yeah, but it's inspiring for us to see what you've done. Gives
us exactly, Faith. It's inspiring.
And motivation.
Right. Yes, go for it, Faith. You've just taken those. You didn't put it in my mouth. You just took it right out. It's exactly that. It's inspiring for us to see. I'm like, I'm looking at a cake a new way. Wow, who would have thought? Baby blanket. Man, if I make another baby blanket and I use that, I'll be like the most clever baby blanket maker in my group. You know, like one eye is king in the what do they call that big giant? One eye is king in the land of the blind, something like that. And man, you don't have to be clever. It's like when you do mosaic, people think you're so clever. You're not, but it's just getting over the hurdle of doing it. And you see, it's only double crochet and single crochet, and there you go. So
yeah, and I don't only do these things. I did coasters. I finished the set of coasters.
Wait a minute. I'd like to see that coaster. Wait a minute. Just hold.
It's like snowflakey. I need to block it, and I want it more
so
sharply.
Delicate. Oh my goodness.
Wow. But you can tell
You'll
that
be
it's
cutting
basically
the glass like this
double
rate.
crochets, and then there's picots and some single crochets on the edge.
That's beautiful. I can't even believe that's double crochet. It's so finely done.
And I have 4.
Ooh. Oh wow.
I'm pretty okay. I'm gonna be honest here. I had a couple of rough days. I did record a video where I received a little bit of a yarn. It was a free gift
Fika?
when I did an order. It was a sample because this is Fika. It's a new yarn. So like this is a totally new. I don't know if it's a new brand, but it's it's designed in Sweden and made in the Europe, like manufactured in Europe, and it's eco-friendly and it's vegan, and you know, I don't know if the brand is totally new. Gicona. Does anyone know of Gicona?
I watch Inga Skaya from Knitting Traditions, and she's spoken about Fika. That's all how I know it. New. I don't know the rest.
But I got a free ball of yarn. And so I needed to try it. And I also, like, we did the big renovations here. We got a new coffee table at the sofa, and I was like, I need some coasters because I need to protect the new table. So I got this new yarn, and the yarn, when I got it, I did get it with a pattern. It came with this sheet, and they have like a pattern with full of puff stitches, and I think maybe it would be one of these coasters out of one ball, because it's, you know, puff stitches eats. So I was like, can I make four smaller ones, or like not yarn eating ones? So I managed to do that and still have a little bit left, because I weighed it. It was 50 grams of yarn, and each coaster weighed 11 grams. So 44 grams leaves me 6 grams.
Oh, yes.
Scales are good for that. If you don't know what to do, or like if you don't know if the yarn's going to be enough, scales are a good thing to do. Yes.
Yes, I like to weigh things to see, is it the same amount of, is the square, is the next round, how much do I need? I like that. My kitchen scale is what I use for that. Just plain old kitchen scale. Fantastic.
Yeah, but I did that one because, you know, I need to protect my table. But now
that is beautiful. It's like Susanna said, that's no normal coaster, that's next level, she says there. That's no normal coaster,
I wanted
that's next level.
a little bit, you know, you don't
She's
see
inspiring
this part,
us to go next level.
You do see the edge, you know, if you're putting something on it. You're not going to see the middle, so it doesn't really matter. But you want the edges to be a little bit fun. And I do have the cutest coffee mugs, so, you know. But yeah, I'm going to run away. I'm happy to be here anytime I can.
Need some antihistamine.
Yeah. I'll drop my link in the chat for anyone that wants to see more, because I do show stuff, but I doesn't show everything ever.
not as much as we want to see. We want to see more, and so go on over and connect and tell her we want to see more.
I'll do better. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming up. Oh, that was fantastic. That is so inspiring to me. Like, wow. Beautiful. How are you doing, Granny D? All is good?
I'm about to fall asleep, so I have to get up.
The weekend is ahead, which means The weekend is ahead, so I can catch Granny D live. So I'm always happy about that. Bye, Amanda. See you next time.
And
Scraptastic
I've got
Crochet.
to look around the house and find out what your recommended daily allowance of fiber is going to be today.
Oh, you can grab just about anything, and we'll be so happy. Hello,
I
Sunita.
do have a new potions yarn that I just got in the mail yesterday.
Ooh la la!
And you know, I got them in an auction.
Thank you, Amanda.
Auction. And I had
I didn't catch D in over a year, says Reggie, Granny D. She says, I didn't catch D in over a year. Crying face. Oh, wow.
Reggie, I miss you. This is the one that I had already gotten. Ooh. This is potion yarn.
Okay. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Eh?
Yarn.
Oh, I love it.
Trick or treat temptress. And this is a DK weight.
Oh, so how many meters is that? What would you make with that? So that's why I'm asking how many meters. Because I'm thinking, what can one make?
All right. You know I'm a shawl gal. I like to start them anyway. I would like to finish.
I wanted to say, do I? Do I? Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, she's not shy.
DK weights, and y'all know I got knit crate forever, so I was thinking the purple and this slime color.
Oh, yes. I am so with you on that page. That is beautiful.
Yeah, I've been asking on live.
Beautiful.
And then, because it was, when I bid on it, it was like a mystery bag or mystery something. So I was thinking more than one skein, but I got the one skein. But I was happy with that. But I was just a little bit confused. But then, and Dawn P, Meemaw D, is it Meemaw D Crochets?
Yes, Meemaw D Crochets, exactly.
But she said something about the mystery bags were out or something, and she didn't want me to have to wait, so she got me that one. But still, the mystery bag was one, but she wouldn't have had to have done that. I should not have said anything, but
oh, that's beautiful. The color is gorgeous.
Or they sent me another one. It's another potion yarn, and this is called, and this is a one of a kind. Don't step on my mermaid tail.
Don't step on my mermaid tail. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and you know.
Oh, wow.
Some sort of green or teal or purple could go with that too.
And the purples and the turquoise. It looks like turquoise or something. I don't know. They've done a beautiful job.
And even there's some like
red,
that fuchsia like pink
kind of. Yes.
Beauties.
Cute name and gorgeous yarn. Cute name and gorgeous yarn.
Yes.
Gorgeous says Crojo, and gorgeous says Sheila. And Elaine, passion for yarn says, let me just. And I'm so excited that I found a local yarn dye. Spins natural fiber yarns for $18 a hang animals from a local farm. I love wool and will be saving money to buy some to try it out. Ooh, amazing. Fantastic, eh? You can have some local. Yes, Granny D.
That's it. I'm just so sleepy. I'm going to have to get up, move around, but I'll still be in the chat. Thanks for having me up. And
thank you for coming up. I so appreciate it. Oh, see you a little bit later. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you for joining us.
But I'll be here.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yay. Do you need me? I wanted to say, does she need the boot? So she doesn't need the boot. Boop, 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 boop. Yes. Gorgeous yarn, Granny D. I love potion yarn, says Purling Through Life. I love that, Purling Through Life. The knit and crochet spot. Bye. Bye-bye, Reg. Reggie, are you saying bye to Granny D, or are you saying bye to us? Bye, Granny D. Love you. She's in the chat. She said, bye for now, Granny D, says Christine. I will learn from now on. I'm getting my whip out. Oh, yes. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Thank you to everyone who's hitting the thumbs up. I so appreciate that. I think I'm going to do just like another round, 2 rounds maybe. So it's 3 in total of the single crochet around this blanket. And then that will be the end of this blanket. So that was another one. I'm glad I made a copy of the one I made for my mom, because the one I made for my mom, I no longer have. There you go. If you are not a family with JU Crochet, check her out. Hey, Reggie. Hey, says Christine. There you go. Long time no see. This coffee is cold, but still delicious. Some coffee is cold, delicious. It's still delicious cold, but not everyone. No. One of my favorite hand-dyed yarn that is a pretty good price is Malabrigo. Ooh, I love the ones that Linda also showed. She bought a lot of Malabrigo at one point, hey? Well, not a lot, but it seemed like a lot because she was showing it and then showing it again and again. I think 3 times that she showed it. So it was just beautiful. The colors were just thinking of doing the Lizzie blanket from Ophelia Talks with Scraps, says Sheila. Yes, Linda also did that one. And I know, what's her name? Ingrid from Ingrid's Inspirations. She also did that one. There's a lot of people who did it. Even the one that I did for the Yarny Fiber Sister crochet along probably looked a little bit like that, but it not as stunning as theirs. Got some for the first time last year on vacation and fell in love with it. Ooh, are you talking about the what do they call that yarn that Ophelia Talks uses? Man, Amanda had it up here. Scraptastic Crocheter. I can't remember the name now. I got excited because 12 balls of Red Heart Super Saver in mistletoe came in the mail yesterday. Ah, Christine, what was the mailman thinking? My local yarn store has a ton of Malabrigo. Ooh, delicious. Stylecraft. Yes, Stylecraft. There we go.
I like
Stylecraft.
I've liked the colors of Nettintosh, and I've done used the Royal and Cotton. It's another nice one our local store has.
All right. Is your local store close?
Yes, my local stores are. Yeah, I have two local yarn shops close. My sister is so jealous because she lives not that far from where Amanda Panda lives, and she's got to go like 45 minutes to an hour. I can get to one, and if I go an hour, I can get to like several of them. We have 2 in our city. Well,
is
one
it
in our
box stores, or is it a short? Is it a smaller store, or is it a big box store?
Like no, these are small local. Like the one, the owner's the only one that works there. Like and the other one is big enough that she does have those that help out, but she's been around for 20 years. But
fantastic. Oh, so that's someone who knows her. She knows her stuff, and she's studying yarn. So that's fantastic. You can always see, by what is on the shelf.
She's on the store for 10, but the store's been open for 20. But yeah, we have two yarn stores, and they sell different yarns at the 2 different stores because they don't want to compete.
Ours too. Yes. Ours too. I must say they are really. I must drive probably not even 2 minutes away from my house, but then I can choose whether I now go right or left. It's equal short distance, like a few blocks. If I say a few blocks, not even 500 meters that I go either way, and I'll be at a yarn store. And they also don't really stock the same stuff, because this one that I have that's one of my favorites, because it's a go-to yarn and it's really affordable. You only get at the one, but at the other one you also get a go-to yarn, but it's not the same brand, and it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. So also at a good price. So yes, they have totally different stuff on their shelves. So you'll go to the one for whatever, and to the other one for whatever.
From me, this just same distance that Amanda has to go to get one, I'm pretty sure all 8 of the shop hops are within that range.
Yes. I always go to one of these 2 stores. We've got a big store close. We've got a big store, but the other one, I always say, okay, how much do I need? Because I'm going to be driving.
The one was in a house and just moved from a house into more of a storefront. So, and there's another one that's like in a house.
Ours is also like a house in a house. So, yeah, I just always think, how far must I drive to get it? I'm not going to drive further for the cheaper one that's slightly cheaper, but I have to drive out more petrol to get there, or you say gas to get there, because that then doesn't make sense. My big box stores are right up the road, less than 10 minutes. Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah, we've got the big box stores. Actually, I'm not sure. I'd have to count. My local yarn shop may be closer than the closest box store, one of them. It's a like more artsy area of the district. Like that's where they have all the music festival, and there's music festivals.
Sounds wonderful.
Almost all the property is like, you have to know what you can and can't do, because it's like the historical district. It's Old Town.
Yes. But it sounds fantastic. I mean,
so there's a lot of small. Yeah, it's like all small shops in that area.
The thing about small shops is great. The convenience of a mall is that all the shops are under one roof, and it doesn't matter what the weather is outside. You can walk the street sort of and shop at. But I tell you, the rent, Trudy. I found out the other day what the rent is at the one at Tiger Valley for one coffee shop, and I'm like, if this is their rent, they must be making so much money if this is the rent. Because this is like, Amazon is the closest, says Christine. My Amazon is the closest. Yes, because they deliver on your doorstep. Is that why? Or are you talking literal, or you're joking here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, one of
Bye, Paula. Yeah, thank you for spending time with us.
Yeah, one of our local yarn shops started local deliveries during the pandemic, and they keep, like, as long as it's over a certain, which is like ridiculously low, like 2 hanks.
But that's great.
You're gonna get over. It's like $20. I know that seems like a lot for you, Ursula, with your $1.25 skeins, but that's like 2.
I get the minimum amount. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
so what is your minimum amount? $20 there?
$20 is what they'll do local shopping or local delivery, but I don't know. It's very easy, because most yarns, like the cheapest yarn I think is like $7. And
yes, that's the same amount for us, about more or less. I'm looking at it. It's 375.11 South African rands, but just say 375 rands. But the point is that if we order something from Take-A-Lot or Loot, it'll have to be around that much before, also for free delivery. Yeah.
That's just free local. That's free local. It's like 100 or 150.
Yes, it's local. Local. Absolutely local. Bye-bye, Paula. No. So what I'm saying is, I'm quite familiar with that. Even if you order local, Okay, if I order from Woolworths, which has nothing to do with wool, then they would deliver for 60 rands, which, wait, let me quickly convert. It's only South Africans that does that. They say, there's a saying, if you go overseas and you see people saying, how much is this? Quickly convert. 10 to 1, it's a South African, because we do that all the time. 60, okay, that's like $3.20 for delivery from your local store to deliver your groceries.
That's cheap. Ours is like sometimes it's like $10 if you want to do delivery. So I usually do pick up. Except for
Amanda's busy there with a round that's taking forever.
I actually do need to drop down to the chat. I just got my grocery delivery, so I need to put it in the refrigerator before it goes bad. Oh, Ursula.
Oh,
you're gonna leave Donna all by herself. But
I'm only going to be here up for another 15 minutes or 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and then my time's up. Hey, any plans for the weekend, Frenchie?
Not really. I'm going to work on more of my squares.
How's that? Yes, I was going to ask you how that's coming along. Just, that's the one that looks like, what kind of window? Oh, man.
Stained glass.
Panda. Yes, that's why I talked Sophie's Universe again. Laugh out loud, Panda. Yes, because it's taking forever. One round's taking forever. Hey, but Frenchie's just putting out those squares that look like stained glass, like it's nothing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I have a tutorial on how to make these because they're my design.
Oh, yes. You can, if you wanted to drop the link in the chat, you're welcome. There you go.
Am I a mod?
Are you not a mod? Can you type something in the chat, then I can see if you're a mod?
No, I don't have a wrench.
Wait, where did you type something?
I do not have a wrench.
Oh no!
Wait. I don't see you. Can you type something? Then I can make you.
I did.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. You've got the blue dress. You should have a blue dress. Blue dress.
Devil with a blue dress, devil with a blue dress on.
Never heard this song. But it sounds familiar.
I don't even know if I sang it correctly, but yeah, there's a song called Devil with a Blue Dress On.
Who sings that?
I don't know.
I
don't remember. All right, let's mute that.
Familiar.
Wait, let me just. Mitch Ryder. According to Google. Mitch Ryder. Oh, wow. Devil with a Blue Dress. Song by.
It was from the last century. From the 1900s.
Wow.
You know, I think kids nowadays, they have a special way to make you feel old because it's you were born in the 1900s. And you
go to the liquor store. You go to the liquor store.
Yes.
Like, you need to see my, I'll need to see your ID. Open the wallet. Try to take it out. Oh, it's okay. I see the one from here.
I went to I never purchased alcohol in my life because I don't drink. But there is Aldi had a wine with a pumpkin something, you know, the vegetable season, the pumpkin everything. So my best friend, she is a wineaholic. She loves wine. So she says, you have to go get this. She literally said this crap because I can't imagine wine with a pumpkin spice.
Oh,
So
wow. That sounds Delicious.
I don't know. I don't drink. So I went to buy, and then the guy asked for my ID. I was like, I'm pretty old. What do you need my ID for? And then I said, I'm gonna give my ID to you, but I'm not responsible for the reaction. And he got my ID, and he started laughing so hard, so hard, because on the day of the picture and everything, I had a turban on, because I had a lot of headache. I didn't want to mess with dealing with my head. And then I get there, he said, you can only keep your turban if it's religious reason, or you can come back tomorrow. When you're just fed up, I said, I just pulled the turban on, and then my hair will look all up. And that Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp with his hair up? Yeah, I look like
or like
Todd.
a Tasmanian devil. My goodness.
No. Well, maybe because I'm loud and noisy. Tasmanian devils would qualify, and I'm short. But we were laughing, both of us and everybody. I was like, look, I can sing this on my friends. You know how I go with knives. You've seen me playing with knives.
Oh, wow. Oh, you cute twirl. You cute twirl hair. Twirl hair. What? Twirl hair.
I'm not. Yeah, I did not know. It looks like there was a suction. They were like, it looks so. I would show you guys, but I don't want nobody fainting on the other side of the screen.
But listen, I can't imagine just saying, okay, I'm so fed up, just pull this turban off. Because, when I used to wear one,
I haven't seen in a while.
The work that went into putting a turban on was not nothing. So to pull it off,
I just pulling a wig wasn't good, because there was a lady that worked at the DMV, and she passed by and she looked, and and the person did that twice look like, and then she did like this, and I was like, okay, nothing good gonna come out that. So I said, in case I get a ticket, that's a good conversation, Let's start a conversation
Chris,
thing to see if you're
I think Chris has vodka in his coffee. Chris, you didn't get that water you got the water out of a bottle to make that coffee. He says this coffee is fire because he's trying to type here and it's just not working. So haircut, cute haircut is what he's trying to say.
Thanks. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's supposed to be like a mohawk like this. But because of lack of hair, we just do the cow licking thing like that. But anyway,
I remember us at school.
Well,
used to talk about cow licking
on my head anyway, so I don't know.
Being good, being here. I gotta run. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, Yana. We're also going to be heading out of here in another, 7 minutes. I'm here. Brewed some coffee, says Granny D. Ooh, good. Then by the time your live starts, you'll be wide awake. Although coffee doesn't do that to me. I mean, I can drink coffee, and the thing is, I don't have a problem staying awake. I have a problem sleeping. So my keyboard for the tablet died. So I have to use this on-screen keyboard. It's like evil. Wow, Chris. Sorry.
That's what people used to say. If I make coffee, you lose your eyelids, because my coffee is so strong, they have legs. That's what they said.
Oh my goodness!
My friend says her mom's coffee is so strong you can walk on it.
Oh,
so like,
wow!
Jesus can walk on water. Everybody can walk on my mom's coffee.
Wow!
When I worked in the Memorial Hospital in Colorado Springs, I used to make coffee, and the foreigners doctors like Dr. Patel, Dr. Sadiq, Dr. Ismir, they all love my coffee. And then comes the Americans, they were like, what is it? This thing have legs. Look, the spoon stay up. So it's I think it's because in Brazil we make very, very, very strong coffee, and then we use the filter and we put more water, and that's gonna be the second coffee that comes from that coffee ground, and that's what we give to kids. That's equivalent to American coffee.
Wow.
My mom says American coffee is dirty water. When
Maritza saying hello to everybody. Grab a Pepsi, maybe. Granny D. Granny D says it doesn't pep me up either. Just keep hoping that you stay alive.
That's the ADHD.
No, stay awake for her life. How many, Frenchie? How many squares to go still for that?
I have no idea. I'm just attaching them until it makes a shape that fits me.
Ah, fantastic. Freestyling, I love it. It's that element of surprise. You never know what's going to happen.
Until you look and you say,
good and like I said, if the math ends up not mathing, it'll be a blanket.
Yes, that's plan B. Maritza saying, hello to Granny D.
I wanted to show something
that is
else.
Beautiful.
Where?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on. I was in YouTube and it's out of sync, and I was wondering why it wasn't showing what I was holding up. It's,
I do that too.
A jar cozy. My daughter made me love notes.
Oh, that's cute.
So, let's see. Let's open one. That's two.
Amanda, I'll sew your granny squares. I love it. I don't mind.
So this says, give yourself way more credit. You are bad bum.
All right. Ah, beautiful. Well, yes, no, it's fine. I understand. She's saying you rock. That's fantastic. Oh, that's so cute.
That's a good idea.
She loves her mama.
So you use one of them when you feel down?
And then I stick them in a little book.
Ah,
cute. I have a glue stick and Andy to glue them in my little book.
I love those little gestures that change people's lives. Even though being in front of your daughter, because sometimes you can't have a down moment, and something like that, it just brighten up your day. It's just amazing. I had a person. Took me 12 years to find out who did that. I was very sick and very, very, I was very down, and I wouldn't get out of the house. And then somebody used to knock on my door and leave little things. It took me 12 years to find out who did. The person was good. She didn't want to be anonymous, and she was good. And she laughed like hugs and kisses, and had a little message saying, everybody need hugs and kisses now and then. Here's a whole bunch for you. And then she left a little candle, like, here's to brighten up your day. And then there's a penny for your thought. Every day. That thing went on for months. Drove me bananas.
That's cute.
That's fantastic. I used to put a smile on my face, but it's like it drove me crazy because I couldn't, figure it out. First I thought it was my neighbor.
You didn't know who it was.
No, it took me 12 years to find out.
Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time not to know.
She wanted to be anonymous.
Get this. And how did you find out?
I found out because the person passed away, and her kids said that was the joy of her day to just somehow get to my door. And she used her kids were around the corner in the car, right?
So you
And
never
she
got
said
to say thank you in real life?
No, but she said it was the joy of her.
Oh.
They said it was the highlight of her day to put something in my door and run for her life, but run for her life because I don't move very fast. And then I went out and I walked to the corner, and you know, like when you look lost, like, but then you look and then you smile, and then she loved that. She loved that.
Amanda, I crochet them together. Check out the secret yarn. The braided join is gorgeous. Oh, I love that too. I also, but like on this one, I put some together in a contrast yarn. I love that. I love that look of
I do too.
Oh, pink and mint green. I like that combination.
You know,
yes. if you on purpose do that, different yarn.
Pink and green is to me is a great combination. Always remind me of rose. I'm not sure why it reminds me of rose.
Yes, that's
green,
right. You're quite
pink.
right. You're quite right. Oh, right. Look, we have to get out of here. She says, Christine, awesome. Thank you. I'll have to look it up. Yes, Jennifer says, Chris, laugh out loud. Amanda says, crochet. Yeah. So she's going to check that out, how they crochet them together. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Chris, thanks for joining us. Thank you for everybody who joined us. Thank you for the thummies. I so appreciate it. I hope I see you all on Monday morning. Well, for those Americans who sleep in, enjoy your sleep, please. I don't like someone disturbing my sleep, so I will not be disturbing your sleep. Nancy says, I should open a new shop. Send me your projects and I will join and or weave in your ends. Apparently, there is a shop like that that does that. There is a company that does that. They will finish your projects. Just imagine if there's a company, how many people do that. Okay, so we are going to go out.
It's a good thing that you said that, because I'm one of the person that goes like this in the morning, on Monday. Must wake up.
No, that's the thing. Absolutely, sleep in, because I am not a morning person, but I can wake up. I can stay up late. Okay, so we're gonna play out with a shout out to the Square Squad. Check them out. The description is in my their links are in my description box. Thank you so much for joining us, and wave your waves, ladies. Well, thank you for joining me, Frenchie and Jane and Amanda and Faith and Cami, and I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Bye bye.